All right. So, ladies and gents, it's delayed. No, it's not delayed. I meant we have a rain delay. I meant a rain delay at the track, which is sad. You know, I just hope that we could get this over with. And yeah, I just um, we're in a bit of rain delay right now, so sit back and relax and just watch the rain go away because I don't want to see this rain. You know, not on Easter Sunday. You know, I'm just pray that we can just come on. You know, we wanna. You know, we just want to get this over with. We don't want rain. We don't want rain. We don't want rain. The drivers don't want rain. No, nobody wants rain, do they? Nobody wants rain. No, nobody. And you know, I feel you because rain sucks. But hey, I've been to Richmond. I've been to this track back in 2022. Um, and then last year I've been to Darlington. So Denny won the Richmond race back in 2022. It was spring, and the Darlington Fall race, the Summer 500. Yeah, Larson won that race, but I didn't want Larson to win. No, I'm not really a Hendrick fan myself. Nobody likes Hendrick win. Let me. Some like that. Let me because their favorite driver or they like Hendrick. Uh, not. I'm not really a Hendrick fan. I don't really like Hendrick, you know. But yeah. So they're drying it up. Don't worry. I'll 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 just ask Alexa. Alexa, what is the forecast at Richmond?
In Richmond, Virginia, it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit with showers. Tonight, you can expect lots of clouds with showers, with a low of 50 degrees.
Crap. Man. But don't worry. Do not worry. We don't have school. We don't have school on. I have school on Monday, so I might. You think you're gonna run in the groove, out of the groove? What's your plan? But you know, you certainly don't want to be anywhere. I don't want this to happen right now. You know, not want to cross over multiple lanes. You certainly. I don't want this to happen. It sucks, you know. 70% of the field that knows they have no shot of winning in the drive. I kind of hate it, but it is what it is. So. And then you'll have others where it's like, okay, let's just prepare myself up. I'm just hoping. Some are just like, no, forget it. Never mind. So I know what to do, you know. I know the colors. So hold on. So this right here, this means green flag. Yeah, the green means green flag, of course, which means to start of the race, restart. And this means caution. And if any red flag happens, this is a red flag. If there's like rain or something. But it's mostly rain, so it's not like Daytona or Talladega where you have a big wreck, you know. But there's still a lot more road to run. And the official tire of NASCAR. Hold on. Oh yeah. This means white flag. This means the final lap of the race. Yeah, this means the final lap of the race. And then if this sounds daunting, then use Watson X Code Assistant. AI designed to multiply development activity so you can generate. Let me see. Let's create a more modern foundation for business with Watson X Code Assistant. IBM. Let's create. Yes. This tax season, you. Yeah, this means white flag. Checkered flag. The end of the race. You get a Samsung Galaxy A14 on them, and you are 2 doors down. Oh no, I'm here for the pre-pump. Turn your tax sheet. And this means checkered. The black means checkered, so. Yeah. Danny Hamlin knows that they're calling drivers to those race cars. You saw the cover. Okay, they're calling the drivers to the race cars. All right. In Richmond, Shannon, Larry, and Jamie. Denny talked about some of the challenges that they I got fancy. Watching out for where the rubber is. What you think we're going fancy picks, you know. Survive until it dries out because we know that it is going to dry out the next 30 minutes or so. It'll be interesting. He mentioned the paint of the hatch marks and stripes. Yeah, I got fancy. So. NASCAR fancy. That's the one. NASCAR fancy. Can you run in the dry line before the wet weather tire wears? So. So that enhances. Oh whoa! Oh my God! These things to do because you do want to make. Oh holy crap! Based on the wet weather tire, is they let them. Is that me? If and when we do go back to the dry slicks, they will let them undo those adjustments. This is something we can. And all these other things that are so valuable. Oh, dang. Well, oh. When we talked to the drivers, we've asked them about this. I didn't know what happened. It wasn't a doppelganger. It wasn't anything. Last year at North Wilkesboro, they also have done a lot of testing. Here, so there's a lot of experience, and the tire has more grip than everyone expected. Right? I think most guys have experienced the slicks when it starts to rain and it's undrivable. But these actually have. You know what? I'm just gonna watch some Battle for it. Oh wait, the command's gonna start. Making sure my driver has good vision. I'm just gonna. Once again, no weapons on these cars. The spray could be an issue. Could be good for Kyle Larson and Chase Elliott, who's starting right up front. Because you don't have those cars in front of you. We're getting closer. We're going to go down right now. Track side to start engines. First night race of the season. And with a little wet weather. It's the first night race of the season, and it's at a short track.
Richmond Raceway, this is the moment you have all been waiting for. Are you ready to get this NASCAR Series Toyota Owners 400 started? Here to give the command to fire engines. Please welcome tonight's Toyota Owners 400 Community Heroes representing Special Olympics Virginia. The proud owner of a 2022 Toyota RAV4, Izzy Nelson, and her uncle, Special Olympics athlete Brian Beck.
Yeah, we got 400 laps around this 3/4 mile track.
Drivers, start your engines. This dude did amazing. See, that's what a command needs to start. You gotta bring excitement. You gotta be like, no, not like that. You gotta be like, driver, start your engines. You gotta bring energy to it. Hype up the crowd, for the race. That's great. So yes. The drivers has started their engines, ladies and gentlemen. The drivers has started their engines, ladies and gentlemen. We are ready to get this started, baby. We are ready to get this started right now.
When these orange dreams go frosty, this takes me back, man.
Like taking a trip down memory lane.
I didn't know this.
Here we go.
The flavor that takes you back.
With armor on, a little bit of this. I was get 5 back for May 31st. The skyscrapers in Lake Michigan alongside the racetrack. NASCAR is coming back to Chicago. 4th of July weekend festival of music and racing in downtown Chicago's iconic streets. The biggest names in music headline the stage.
I just hope that the 2024 street race is the last one. And then we could just go back to Chicagoland, Because there's going to be a lot of hype if Chicagoland came back. Everybody's going to be like, freaking have tickets and tickets.
It's been said, Virginia is for lovers. But here
Yes, sir.
there is no love.
And it's the first race with the rebrand brand. The first race with the rebrand brand and crap. With the logo and crap. No. And both are night races, not day races, night races. But don't worry, I've been to a night race. And that's at Darlington, of course. Just hope that I don't see any freaking
in the clouds here, so taking advantage of a little bit of sunshine that's left of it, and a track that is almost dry and ready to go. Let's follow our pulsar. All right. Hey, Kyle Larson is scoring the boys up the booth. You got it?
I mean, I have Larson as my fantasy pick. And Bowman, but not just for, I mean, I want to see Denny win or Kyle. Probably Denny. I mean, Denny's a Virginia boy. I'm a Virginia boy, so.
Go in there, blast it in, and crash. So I don't really know what to expect. I don't think any of us do, but everybody will be judging off of my entry, I feel like. So we'll see. Hopefully I did to do it right. I'm just going to try and go off the field, so we'll see here.
Is this exciting for you? I mean, we watch you race sprint cars, late models, everything. Indy cars coming in May. Is this exciting?
Yeah, this is exciting.
Yeah, Larson's racing Memorial Day weekend, Daytona. No, not Daytona. Indianapolis 500. Kyle Larson winning that.
at the same time.
He won a championship.
That's fun.
Can he win a Daytona 500?
The quickest.
Well, he has a super speedway curse, but so I don't think he's gonna win Talladega or Daytona. Or Atlanta. So I'm
either way, it's gonna be fun here for a little while.
I'm sorry, Larson fans,
Well,
but
nobody finds a grid better than you, man.
he has a super speedway curse. So
Nighttime on the way here at Richmond. A bit of beautiful sky there amidst all the clouds. So here's a look at tonight. 400 starting grid. Larson on the pole for the second year in a row. His Hendrick Chevy teammate Chase Elliott alongside with his best start in over a year.
Row 2 is Ross Chastain, who finished third in this race last year. In 2021, Richmond won.
all right, and Bubba's in fifth, but I don't have him as my pick. Which means he'll finish top 12. He'll finish top 10 probably. I would like to see him finish top 10, but top 5, that's crazy. Because his best finish at Richmond is 12th place in his whole career racing in the NASCAR Cup Series. 12. Oh crap! I didn't install Xfinity. But hey,
I talked to him earlier today, and he said he feels like this race here at Richmond tonight is his best opportunity for a.
picks are officially locked. Picks are officially locked, ladies and gentlemen.
He will roll off 10. Joey Logano looking for a good night tonight, Regan.
Yeah, but I don't have him as my pick, so. But he'll surprise me.
4 wins, 18 top 5s, and over 2,200 laps led at this racetrack. Success is
Denny, yeah, he's not born in Virginia. He was raised there, but he was born in Tampa, Florida. Yes, Tampa, Florida.
To be very good tonight.
That was his birthplace.
Track drag at the entrance to pit road, and they release the field behind the safety car.
And he's a Commanders fan, not a Cubs fan.
That means glowing rotors and flaming exhaust. Here's a
The sun is setting
In Mike, it is so fun when we're under the lights. It's
in the sky, and the night is about to come.
Let's go to our Toyota Camry virtual car, and let's show you exactly what's happening. First, we're going to go inside the cockpit of the car. You'll see the pedals there, the throttle pedal. The driver does the best job he can to keep that throttle down on the straightaway, but he has to roll completely out in the corner, sometimes jumping off the throttle. Let's go under the hood, the throttle body. That's what feeds the air to the engine. Watch the butterflies. Butterflies open, throttle full open. Butterflies closed. The fuel injectors are feeding no fuel to the intake when the butterflies are closed. But even though there's no fuel being fed, there's still residual fuel in that manifold. It starts hunting heat and oxygen. That in turn is what causes those flames out the exhaust pipe, guys. Thanks for a show.
Well, I want to see flames quick, Clint. But I'm really excited for this because I'm not driving. I
Yeah.
Kyle Larson said in his previous interview with the unknown, and I think
This was
guys like that in this field.
Kevin Harvick's last career win here. No, his last career win was here. His 60th and last career win was here back in 2022.
400 laps here on the 3/4 mile Richmond Raceway tonight. 3 stages, of course. 70, 160, and 170 laps to finish it off.
Yeah, I went to church yesterday.
Fuel window, well, that may not be of much consequence. Everybody's talking.
I don't need to go to church Sunday.
New Goodyear slicks are
I don't even have to do anything this Sunday.
But here they also have 4 sets of the Goodyear treaded. Don't call them rain, call them wet weather tires. NASCAR says they won't have these cars racing in a full rainstorm, but if the track is wet, they will mandate putting those tires on. All the cars will come down at a non-competitive pit stop put on the wet weather tires, and they will run them under the green flag. Kevin, let's peel back some layers on these tires. All right, wet weather tires. We saw this one other time on a circle track.
The wet weather tires are the one with the lines, right?
The heat races in wet weather conditions almost identical.
No, the one with the lines. No, I think was it one with the lines or was it one with the?
Well, that's the unknown. We don't really know what they're going to wear like when the track starts to dry out. That's going to be when the tires.
The one with the lines or is the one with the
tires? But
with no lines? Just
staggering these tires.
no lines.
These drivers and crew chiefs all had the option to make what they would call qualifying impound adjustments on their car before they were able to go out on these wet weather tires to loosen the car up. Basically, you got to free the car up a certain amount in order to make that less staggered turning through the corners. So when this track starts to dry out, you have to be able to say, okay, how tight do I need to be? Because you have to go, because these rain tires will actually run faster than the slick tires when the track starts to dry out.
Yeah, I think everybody's going to be very surprised on the speed, the grip level that these cars.
Oh, so it's the tire. It's the one with the lines.
You say let's stagger. It's 1.1 inches. Larry told us let's stagger. That is a bunch. That's going to make all these cars extremely tighter, and they're made the adjustments. You said that, but I think some wear issues are going to come into play right now.
So when the track gets dry, they don't need red tires anymore.
Up through the field that maybe couldn't have done that under normal conditions.
But they'll still have wet tires just in case if the rain comes back.
This track,
right?
the asphalt has been here for a number of years, and down at the bottom of the corners, it's fairly well polished with all these cars running across it. Where if you get up toward the wall in the corners where nobody runs when it's dry, the asphalt has a lot of tooth in it, and when the track's wet up there, it may have more grip.
It may, and you're going to see these drivers.
All right, it's going to be clear. It's going to be clear all night.
Stay off of those, Mike.
Okay, then we don't have to worry.
The other thing is, there's this big brown patch going into turn one that I don't think any of us know how slick it's going to be. If you need to drive straight over, can you turn down into the corner? How slick the start-finish line is going to be, and these paint stripes all the way around the track. So these drivers,
It's probably going to be dry.
they're going to be figuring things out. How fast can they go?
Now, here's why we have not started the race. They are still using the jet dryers to dry pit road. The NASCAR track drying system, blowing air at the bottom of the track to just move that water up and away. Those vehicles have stopped and parked. All that's left are these 5 jet dryers that it looks like they're going to leave pit road here and head for home.
Well, that's the tricky part of this whole scenario. As the track dries,
So they don't have wet tires right now. So they have to go to pit.
if we do,
Right? They don't have wet tires right now.
pit boxes, we don't want the drivers
Probably.
being competitive, trying to gain an advantage and slide through the pit box and wipe a bunch of pit crew guys out and hurt them. So, non-competitive pit stops while we're in the wet conditions, and when NASCAR deems that pit road is ready to be competitive, they will let everybody know.
Larry Mack? Yeah, remember, pit road speed is 40 miles per hour. And the way they factor that is the size of the tire, the gearing, the miles per hour. These tires This literally.
I'm an LSU fan. I just want to see Iowa lose. No. I'll talk about March Madness. So.
Green, yellow, means you're counting laps, but we're racing. And that is an option. They have chosen not to do that. They want to get the track as dry and as ready as possible. They've done that, and they're going to get one to go when they come around. Oh, man. I think these things are going to wear it. When I look at this condition, you see it right there in Keselowski's onboard. The track is somewhat dry. Obviously,
I changed it to yellow just in case, but I'll change it to green. Anyway.
and that's going to play in somebody's hand.
Yes.
I think the lights are off. I think the pace car lights are off. We're ready to race.
Starts to dry. You're going to need to get away from there and try to preserve those tires. Boy, that's two different. I think you're going to see what you haven't seen in Richmond. I think you're going to see the start of this thing 3-4.
It's going to be wild.
All right, it's the Toyota owners for
Wild.
So
Pretty wide.
there he is, proud owner of a 2008 Toyota FJ Cruiser. There's Bubba Wallace's reading.
All right, thank you.
All right, fellas, let's lock in.
What will we see for 400 laps in Richmond? Let's find out.
Green, 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 boogity, 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 boys. Let's go racing. Night racing here at Richmond. All right. Larson to the lead.
Been going.
Oh, we got Larson. We got teammates battling.
What's the lead? Takes it. 3-4 laps.
Oh, Elliott takes it.
Well, now you're seeing these drivers learn every lap. Okay, that corner had this much grip. Now we're going to go to the next corner, push it a little bit harder, and we saw guys all the way up against the wall. The best thing that I see right now is a very limited amount of spray, which is vision is everything that everybody was worried about.
They're completely all over this race.
Right, that's what I thought.
I think visibility on some of that region too. Don't get in front of that guy. Don't get in his wake.
All right.
Third place, Bowman Gilliland up for sixth to challenge.
Oh, wow. Gillen in third place. He takes third place from Bowman. Bowman went here in 2021. The spring race.
Big weekend for Chase Elliott. I haven't seen him leading the field much lately. Here he is, Chase Elliott's 9 car. How about you, Elliott fans?
Mm-hmm.
Team had started in a cup race in over a year. Seeing straddling that paint that you were talking about, Kevin.
Yeah, and you see Kyle Larson feeling his way around. We don't expect him to take it easy, and that I think he was definitely in the heart of
I would like to see Elliott.
But he's definitely right on Chase's tail.
You know,
They are almost scraping the wall in turn 2.
he was winless. 2023, he was winless.
There's going to be some up top there where you don't usually run when the track is dry.
That was like his first winless season ever since 2017.
So-and-so is 2 groups up, and right now you see Kyle Larson on the outside of Chase Elliott. Every lap, every corner is a learning experience.
This reminds me of a dirt race, and you heard me say that to him on that radio. His background, Kevin, in a dirt racing, moving finding the grip, that plays right into his wheelhouse. Larson back to the lead. Tyler Reddick is one of those scraping the wall, looking for grip. Another dirt racer knows how to move around and find.
Yep. Yep. All right.
Third place changes hands again. Bowman to the inside of Gilliland.
Yeah, that was like 2023 was his first winless season ever since 2017.
Josh Berry, Chase Briscoe, 9 each. Daniel Suarez.
And he's trying to just say, hey, it's over. I'm back.
Finding that comfort level with the grip.
Yeah. Chase, if he wants to get back, into the playoffs. He needs to win.
Top lane. This is fantastic. I've never seen cars all over the racetrack at Richmond like this. Yeah, and this is going to change the whole complexion of what happens later in this race. If it rains a little bit more, I think everybody knows now the spray wasn't too bad. So if it does start sprinkling a little bit, we'll have all the standing water knocked off the racetrack. But if it dries, that's really where it's going to change things.
Going into 3, Bubba Wallace dropped underneath Ross Chastain. Took
Bubba Wallace.
took another one, headed for turn number 1 on Todd Gilliland. Gilliland comes fighting back on the outside.
Okay, we talked about who's moving up. Haley, Berry, Briscoe, Suarez, as you said, Mike. Who's off the pace? Kyle Busch gets 8 car. Osapar down. Keselowski's down 4 positions. Well, Brad Keselowski is one of those drivers that we thought would be one of the favorites, and like you say, he's going backwards. He's probably a lot like me, not real comfortable in rain conditions.
So Kevin, you told me, goes back to that stagger conversation. Maybe overcompensated, freaked the car up too much.
Very possible, and that's the other thing that we're all going to learn as we go through this run is what's the call? What's the lap time? Are they going to get better or worse? So the tires learn out. What's it going to be?
Elliott is dropped to 3rd. Bowman to 2nd. Elliott comes back.
So NC State beat Duke.
Yeah, you see Todd Gilliland right behind them in 4th place.
Yes, NC State beat Duke. Both NC State men's and women's are going to the Final Four, which is crazy, right?
Well, I was really nervous going into that, Mike, of what was going to happen in turn 1, that it could just go
NC State fans, I hope you're happy.
These guys did a great job, and that was awesome.
So are they.
Yeah.
Oh, here comes Bubba Wallace, the 4th. He's trying to chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott.
Chase Elliott. All right, commercial break.
Okay. When you turn around, you're going to see some more turtles. Let's imagine that LL Cool J has a bubble around him. Do we want to?
There are some situations that young homeowners turning into their parents just can't handle.
Yeah, there he is. There's my nephew. I got a video of him playing piano.
That's not how you take a selfie. Progressive can't save you from becoming your parents, but we can save you money when you bundle home and auto with us.
3, 2, 1.
Countdown. Just take the picture. Tax Act doesn't sponsor any cool pro athletes. Tax Act is too focused on improving your tax filing experience.
Hold on, I'll catch up with the race.
Tax Act.
Hold on.
You need T-Mobile.
Yeah. I'm catching up with the race.
Milwaukee. Ski.
I'm eating quesadillas right now.
Let's go places. Well, happy Easter, everybody. 18 laps complete. Hope you had a great day with family. Get to enjoy this race tonight. We get started just a little late, but we've had 18 green flag laps so far. Kyle Larson has led.
People who don't have school and work on Monday. Sorry.
On the team meeting for Kyle Busch's team.
I don't have school on Monday. On Tuesday. Yeah.
Obviously, we got some weather in the area tonight, so it'll kind of be up in the air how that goes. They're allowing us to put our wet tires on right now. It sounds like they would possibly go green, kind of similar to what we did at North Wilkesboro last year. If there's kind of a big downpour or a bunch of sand and water on the track, they'll have to kind of make that.
Oh, bubble wash is good.
Could potentially start on wet weather tires. We don't really know yet. It's kind of up in there. So be ready for that. Let's go have a great weekend. All right.
And I just hope we see some great racing except for boring.
Rolled on 15th tonight. Spent a lot of time up in that high groove. There is Bubba Wallace taking.
Oh, Bubba Wallace in second.
Setting sights on leader Kyle Larson.
Washington Wallace have a rivalry.
Pit road is still quite damp.
Probably ever since 2022. Las Vegas fall race.
Trying to get those stalls dried up. Business is picking up. It's getting faster. You're saying it's drying out. That's exactly what the lap times are showing. Fastest lap early in the race was 23:87. Now 22 laps in, we're in the 90s, right close to that, Kevin.
Well, now is when it's going to start getting interesting because the lap times are really fast. We knew the rain tires would have a lot of grip, but as we see the track starting to lighten up on the bottom of the race and get drier,
Bubba Wallace in second, trying to take the lead from Kyle Larson.
Seeing a lot of people start to wear that right front tire out.
Wallace has the Xfinity fastest lap of the race so far.
Oh, wow.
Over leader Kyle Larson.
No, he's tied with Kyle Larson.
Is currently 10th after starting 11th, and Ryan Priest. Regan.
Mike, you see that?
See him Bubba Wallace win at a short track. Would be amazing. It's not gonna be at freaking Daytona or Talladega or some intermediate. No, it's not gonna be at some intermediate. Seeing Bubba win at a road course, that's crazy. That's wild. He's good at Martinsville. Bubba Wallace is good at Martinsville. Road courses, Bubba is not good at road courses.
Complete. NASCAR has told the teams that there will be a competition caution at lap 30.
Well, that's
all right.
The experience that we all have on the wet weather tires, and I think that's a good call by NASCAR just to give everybody a chance to look at the tires and say, okay, we think we can go this far. And
I guess there's going to be a caution there.
When we were in these conditions,
that'll be the first caution of the day, but not the first caution.
Understand what
like if there's a spin or a crack, wreck, or whatever. Yeah.
They will be putting slick tires on at the competition caution.
I wish I would be there, but
you don't have the option of running one or
rain. Yeah.
It's wet weather.
You just gotta look for a rubber.
On this caution.
Here you're gonna say, oh, there's no
it's certainly drying fast. There's no question about that. You can see it right there.
Nobody likes
right there, you can
rain on summer because rain on summer sucks. Rain in summer. The season, yeah. Nobody likes that.
Adjustments and exit pit road with the rest of the group.
Rain kind of ruins crap,
When they came onto pit road, and that's all done for the safety of the pit crews.
Yeah, and this is going to be where it gets really interesting.
But don't worry,
it's kind of dry, and we're going to put.
It's getting dry.
It's dry at the bottom, but it's kind of dry in that second group, so this will get interesting.
Chastain coming up, knocking on the door of those Hendrick drivers, running side by side. Looking to pounce on both of them.
Battle for third. And there's the caution.
And there's a caution.
Take a breath and we'll take a break. We got 30 laps in to the Toyota Owners 400 in Richmond on wet weather tires, and now we will switch to dries.
We've come a long way together. From dirt tracks to super speedways and every track in between. Never backing down, pushing boundaries, giving it everything we've got. Yeah, we've come a long way, but there's still a lot more road to run. Goodyear, the official tire of NASCAR. We believe
in the 2-minute drill.
So the yellow is out. It's a competition caution, not a caution for cause. It's just a competition caution. Nothing's happening. It's because of the rain and shit crap, you know. Yeah.
Come on!
Any games happening? I don't know.
There's a Willy Wonka golden ticket scratcher from the Virginia lot. You can win up to $100,000 instantly, and up to $1 million playing the online instant game.
Wow. Is that a chocolate waterfall? Wow.
So Alabama, UConn, NC State, Purdue. The Final Four is set. Women's Final Four. Yeah, it's not set yet. UConn versus USC, LSU versus Iowa. That's the last game. That's the last game. No, those are the last two games. That will.
On Thursday evening, Paul Furniture will close
Sorry.
thousands of fine quality furniture pieces. It's markdown mayhem. Marvelous slashing prices.
That those two games will they will
It's the iHeartRadio Music Awards.
I am sorry about that. But yeah, LSU, Iowa, UConn, USC. Those are the last two. Those are the last two games until we can see who
Like Denny Hamlin has
will
been
win.
singing the praises of this Pittsburgh this season, and for great reason, especially a couple weeks ago when they won on the last short track break at Bristol. So let's meet team number 11.
Tire changer. Formerly the IndyCar tire changer for 2.5 years. Now I'm in the Cup Series with 7 years. Devin Euchre, rear tire changer. I started fitting cars at 18, and now I fit for the best driver in NASCAR. Happy Easter. My name is Dylan Dowell. I'm the tire carrier. I'm a former Cup champion, Xfinity champion, and Daytona 500 champion. Joined it on by Jack Mez, former Green Bay Packer running back. My first language was French. Ken Purcell, dealer, 20 years on pit road, with over 50 wins, and 4-time consecutive champion with Jimmy Johnson. Still do. Still be good fun. Very cool. Terrible French, but how about a Green Bay factor? That is awesome. Shows you the men that those guys are.
A proud bunch, and rightfully so. Chris Gabehart, of course, the crew chief up on the box. Running things for Denny Hamlin. And here's a look at his career. 20 wins as crew chief. He's been with Denny since 2017. Won the 2019 Daytona 500. The road is not yet open because NASCAR has elected to bring the jet dryers down pit road to try to dry that area of the track a little more. And while the cars are circulating, we listened in to race leader Kyle Larson.
Thank you. Yeah, that was I think it's ready for flex for sure.
You know, before we go back to what a normal flex car would be,
I think that's a decision. It really is. And when you have to free the car up, it's tough to get back where you need to be.
All right, drying pit road at lap 34 in Richmond. In Major League Baseball, you could dream with no limits. You could become your hero. Steal the show. Reason start a new club. You can reach the moments and exceed the height. You can write a new chapter of history and let your city dream again. This season, anything can happen.
Introducing the new 2024 Ford F-150. Tough this smart can only be called.
I'm just watching SpongeBob. Don't worry, I'll go back to the race. Oh, wait. I could just watch YouTube.
NASCAR on Fox is sponsored by Wendy's Classic Hamburger. Credit One Bank. A look at NASCAR's most recent Easter Sunday winners. As they finish up Dry Pit Road, which should open here in the next lap of 2. 39 complete, 31 to go in stage 1.
I think that opens up a lot of doors for us as we go forward in the future. Great job by NASCAR getting this race started. Spray was a perfect amount when we started this race. It got our track to a racing condition a lot faster. I think the next time we have these rain situations, we know that we can go in exactly what we did, probably a little wetter.
And we're going to have non-competitive pit stops for this first round of stops. Cars will line up
The spotter and the crew chief and then this and that.
unless they have that normal long stop. But pit road is going to be key to this race, as it turned out to be key last Sunday at Circuit of the Americas. First, you have to get on pit road. That's not easy here.
Well, this is a tough racetrack. You see that orange box right there, and Tyler Reddick was practicing. You have to have all 4 underneath that. That is a foul. You're going to come back and serve a pass you for that.
And once you're on it, you have some hot spots on this pit road.
Well, you have the curved corners, and coming out of the curves and going into the curves, and in section 9, then we have the start-finish line, or a section that's a little bit shorter that reads a little bit different on the speed. So
Which means speed up, slow down, speed up, slow down.
Which one is a different challenge? It gets very, very confusing as a driver, and you have to have very good markers to know where you need to go up in speed and where you need to go down in speed.
The penalties last year, 11 in this race, 7 in the summer race. This pit road is now open. Larry, in addition to changing to the slick tires, what kind of adjustments can they make in this changeover? Yeah, it'll be some of the same adjustments they made to go with the wet weather tires. They can adjust the blades on the front of their swing, how stiff or soft they are. They can adjust each of the shocks. You can adjust that's the 2 biggest things, Mike. What they adjust. You saw some of those backsides looks like Truex. A little bit more than with Kyle Larson, but that's good.
Guess I could get this over with. Hey, look.
That's because we're doing a non-competitive pit stop.
Oh.
Yeah, so that way they can change the tire.
Oh, wait.
Okay.
Okay.
Savings.
Oh, we're red. We're red. Never mind. We're red.
Something they're saving for.
Okay, 3, 2,
Like that new
1.
car. Or a fancy vacation. Or party supplies. Your delivery budget. Or even the down payment on your dream home. Our savings buckets help you save for what matters most to you.
The Cracker Barrel, freshly made food at a fair price, is just what we do. In fact, we've got over 20 meals under $12. Eat silly with a helping care. Eat, shop, earn Cracker Barrel rewards. Under the sun, more than just the sun is shining under the sun. A big fun out in the love of mine under the sun.
You give, you give, and you give. This tax season, you get with Straight Talk Wireless. You get unlimited data. You get America's most reliable 5G network. You get a Samsung Galaxy A14 on them. And you are two doors down. Oh no, I'm here for the free phone.
Turn your tax refund into a U fund. Switch to Straight Talk for plans starting as low as $25 a line. Find us at Walmart and StraightTalk.com.
Looks like you need a vacation. Just enter 5-Hour Energy's Where Will the Tide Take You sweepstakes. You could win a $10,000 dream beach vacation. Go to 5HETide.com to enter. Enter today and find out where the tide will take you.
I was born with a fire inside, but psoriasis doused my flame. Until I got clear skin with Gonzalez. Most people get 100% clear skin. Some after the first dose. Serious side effects, including suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, and lowered ability to fight them. Liver problems and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plan to. Start to get yourself back with Gonzalez. Ask your dermatologist about Gonzalez today. There's a kidnapping today. Word is back. Big bet and more action past Dennis. I think what you think about this.
15 at the time. Great run. First green flag run here tonight. Let's get back to green.
All right. Kyle Larson and Bubba Wallace. That's about it out. Green flag in the air. Boogity, 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 boys. Let's go back racing. And Bubba. Bubba to the lead. Bubba to the lead. Bubba to the lead. Bubba versus Larson. Wallace versus Larson.
Because he knows above that line.
Here he goes. And Bubba leads the first lap after competition caution.
He's definitely holding down tight, door to door. And all of these guys are same thing as when they were in the rain. Every corner is a learning corner of how
And Bubba still leads this race.
can I roll the center? How
Here we go. Ooh. And now Larson. Here they go. It's a battle. Larson versus Wallace.
The way that the tire is built, and these slick tires are going to feel much stiffer.
Yeah, what if Bubba or Larson did that?
Each one wants the benefit.
You know.
Comes from being out front. And they are
Just imagine that. That Bubba would turn Larson just like Cal did to Dale.
Kevin, you've told us before.
Just imagine that.
Very challenging for this racetrack, and with that car on the outside, makes you lose. This next gen car is not as sensitive to that as the old.
Yeah, Bubba is doing great. He is doing great today.
Larson is having to go down the bottom of the straightaway where it's wetter getting into the corner than it is.
And Larson,
It's the opposite in the corners.
it's Bubba versus Hendrick. Bubba versus Hendrick. We got Bowman and Larson there.
Doesn't give any room for error. No margin for error when a car's that tire on the outside. That's great.
Just imagine if Bubba won this race. Just imagine if Bubba wins this race.
So, and still dealing with drying conditions. So, what's going to happen right here as we see Josh Berry underneath?
Like me and Larson already won a race.
Different scenarios with your car. My car tires that loose.
Bowman hasn't won a race ever since 2022.
Berry up to 13, continuing to move forward. Daniel Suarez, for sure, that's right. Josh Berry. That is a fantastic.
So yeah, the top three are 2 Hendrick cars and 1 2311 car, which is Hendrick's Chevy and 2311 Toyota.
But as we watch Josh Berry continue to go forward, is what this racetrack is going to be like tonight. We're going to race this next gen car here in complete night conditions, let alone starting in the wet. The one thing it did do is make these cars faster. Larson just 2 laps ago ran faster than he did for his full effort yesterday. Martin Truex up 3 spots since the restart with his success at Richmond. Martin is tonight's guaranteed fifth, sponsored by eBay Motors. Winner of 3 of the last 9 here, and finishing top 10 in 9 of the last 10. Martin Truex headed for the front in 4th. But this is a Martin Truex style racetrack. I think with the tire wear and the fall off as this race goes, Martin will just keep himself in contention and grind away as we go through the night. Busher and Gavin continue to fight it out. This time it's for 12th. Ryan Priest, Daniel Suarez have got the past both of them. I am so impressed with this 4 car. Josh Berry driving straight to the front. There's another one. Passing a guy like Chris Busher and me, laying from that down.
No, I just hope that the inside out too it comes out, you know. Hope the reviews are great. Hope the reviews like that good.
Chase Elliott needs a good run. Joe Pagano needs a good run, and
we got freaking ever since freaking Harvick left.
I mean, if they don't do that here.
Ever since Harvick left,
So far, so good for Joey.
We
Gilliland, the leading forward in fifth. Lugano is sixth.
Stuart Haas is nothing.
Here, Joey shifted down the back straightaway, back to down.
Stuart Haas is nothing without Harvick. But just hope this team might turn around.
They qualified well. They put themselves in position to have great starting spots and practices at the beginning of the races. But aside from Daytona and Richmond, they played
Oh, fine. Wait. Wow.
Can you go in the stage? Coming up on 8 to go here. Well, there's been a lot.
8 to go. 8 to go. Stage of
Rebel Bourbon on board. Struggling with handling his race car. Wasn't good in the wet weather. Not very good in the dry either. Continues to go back.
Oh no! Oh no! Suarez! Oh, come on, Suarez. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. Hold it. I think there's going to be caution. Yeah, caution.
64.
I could have saw a drift. Tokyo drift. You know what I'm saying?
Close. Very, obviously, not ideal. You can see him lift out of the gas. He's pretty high up on the corner. Unfortunately, got in the back of him, battling for ninth, and so close to a save there for Suarez. He fought that thing all the way through turns 1 and 2. And that's a
Barry turns Daniel Suarez in turn 1.
You're just so light on your feet, and you see the four.
Okay, Suarez just could have hold it there. Just like just saved it. Did a drift. Tokyo drift.
Starting from the back. You won't be happy with that.
There probably wouldn't be no caution.
Doesn't have pressure. No. Well, he's ready to do that. Here's what's going to happen. NASCAR says we're going to ride this caution to the end of the stage, because you said, yeah. And then the end of stage pit stops will be non-competitive stops again.
Ah, dang. So Kyle Larson's going to win stage 1.
Josh Berry finished second here, subbing for Chase Elliott last year, and there's some audio from the board.
I might say, yeah, Kyle Larson's going to win stage 1 and Bubba Wallace will get 9 stage points.
Start at 30th, folks, all the way up to 9th. All right, we're going to run out these caution laps to the end of stage 1, which will be won by Kyle Larson. So we'll step aside.
All right. But the first caution flag costs. So, commercial break. Commercial break.
Actually, yeah.
Oh, all right. I'm back. I'm back.
Larson Wallace. Back to green. Wallace got this. Gets back to his outside though.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we are back to green after that spin. Here we go. Here we go. Kyle Larson takes the lead. Here comes Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace and Kyle Larson still battling and duking it out for first place. It's a crazy battle for first place.
Using up the tires on the restarts. We're back to the dry racetrack. And this racetrack is going to settle in, and we're going to see a typical Richmond race as we get 2.5, 3 degrees that we see dry in the corners right there. These restarts can be twisting up the tires.
Well, that was always the down. To be good here, let that mean be free on the short run. Aaron continued to impress. All the way from the trunk, 30th to 6, folks.
The good news about Josh Berry's car is it's doing really good and going to the front, and it's very bright with that Sunny D logo on it. You can spot that thing from anywhere, but he's having a great night. That's what these guys needed, was to put a night like this together. And Josh Berry, just one of those short racers, and this is right in his wheelhouse.
Now, I don't want to jinx this, and I don't want to be the bearer of bad news. A lot of times, I didn't want to be too good in the short run because
We got
I'm not saying that that's the case before. So it does
I don't even know.
my shoulder a little bit when I see a car that's fast that's early in a run.
Well, yesterday in practice, the long run was actually where he stuck out, and the short run was not. They didn't qualify well and had to go out early in qualifying. But the long run was their strength, so we'll just have to see how this plays out.
Fine running and Reddick, this is for 50.
Well, we know that Reddick has struggled a little bit.
Okay, so let me see my fantasy picks. All right, I still got Kyle Larson right there.
Looks like they're going to have to, in Richmond, we're going to have to make that car better in order to get it to the front of the pack.
Well, certainly clean up the mistakes. Steve Berry picking off another one, Bowman to 4th place. But another one I saw back there, well, was Christopher Bell. He finally gotten.
All right.
He's out of his race car, making some moves.
Oh, we got. I can see Bell's view. We got Priest with Gregson, his teammate. He was trying to make a move on his teammate.
And this is exactly what we thought we were going to see when we started this race. And
back after Coleman got into the corner, even with it.
All right.
Excited about this race tonight. Excited about his race car. Need a big turnaround. Keep slowly but surely marching back up through the point.
Now Logano's passing Bowman. Now Logano gets 5th from Bowman.
And running up front here, so good night for them. Now the flip side on the Penske squad is the 12 of Ryan Blaney. Jamie back in 28th place.
Dang.
Austin, excuse me. 24 had a tough stop. They got blocked down trying to leave. A number of drivers had issues on pit road. But here's a look at that. Martin tries to exit. Oh, can't get there. Takes first go.
Yeah, these cars are really tough.
All right.
It just turning radius when you're going slow is definitely not good. Makes it hard to get in and out of pit stalls.
Okay.
And that's
Right.
and that's tough here because the pit boxes are short. There's a lot of cars still on the league line, and what they're telling him is you got to stop shorter because you know that he's going to come around you and be in his pit stall when you go to leave. So you got to leave yourself angled, go slower in the pit box, stop further back in the pit stops, and be angled to be able to get out of the pit box because you know the car is not going to turn that sharp. Set yourself up for the exit. That's right. Give up a little on entry, get the car positioned correctly, and it'll save us time in the long run.
I think I should,
94 laps complete. Got a worse than been out in front. All but 6 of them in the early going. Here at Richmond.
commercial break.
You've come a long way.
Yeah, it's all right. It's all right.
Tracks
tires.
We're back. We're back. Oh, Bubba Wallace and Bubba Wallace. Bubba Wallace is in fifth now. Pagano's in fourth. Barry's in third. And Truex is trying to chase Larson. As he is in second. Larson is still in the lead, of course. Just hope Larson doesn't win. I just hope.
Make sure
He led only one lap, just one lap.
Especially in this next gen car, the brakes would actually be too cold. And when they get
Like me, and look, I would like to see Barry win or Truex.
It's always a very tricky balance.
Bubba right now.
Temperature would be, but when the wheel starts shaking,
Bowman.
It literally will take the wheel out of your hand. It works so hard.
Let's see if
Truex and Wallace in the top 5, Bell in the top 10.
we can see some top 20. Some drivers that are not in the top 10. Let's see them come back and win.
Let's fall off here tonight.
Like how Bush, you know.
You're going to see more. You're definitely going to see more. And with that, we're going to see cars start to fade back, like we touched on with the and cars marching to the front. Look down through the list. Bell, Christopher Bell, Byron really hasn't came up very far. But Keselowski, Reddick, Chastain, some of those names, Busher. Keep an eye on those guys heading forward. A couple of the 5.
Busher and Gilliland.
Right now.
They're battling for the lead right now. No, not battling for the lead. They're battling for P10.
Kyle Busch looking back at Brian Priest. Just inside the top 20.
And we heard Kyle talking on the radio earlier. He was not happy with his car. He wanted major adjustments to his car. Rebel Bourbon onboard camera there with Kyle Busch.
Kyle Larson, Bowman. Byron's in 17.
This is back at 25th.
Yes, Byron, who won
17 seconds.
last week's race, he's in 17. Next week's race
Half the times I looked up and saw Stenhouse's car in this race so far,
is that
it's been on the outside of somebody else.
Yeah, typically Ricky is one of those cars that usually finds that outside groove to work it before everybody else. Whoa! Oh, you see him now? He got loose right there. He's not happy with him.
Oh, it's at Martinsville. Okay.
Was blocked in just like Byron, so he lost some spots on pit road. But
One thing that I need to know about Martinsville is just to hope. I just hope that this race next week at Martinsville, I just hope that is not boring.
140 laps complete. Kyle Larson leading Martin Truex by 1.9.
Kyle Larson been like leading this race. I don't know. But we're back to commercial break, but yeah. I'll check on let's see.
Legacy to define.
Kyle Larson
Which egg is loved most? Reese's.
looks like Kyle Larson
Well, we had heard
All right.
third place car. Yeah.
And we're green flag pitting, ladies and gentlemen. Green flag pitting.
That's the deceiving part that we talk about being not as slick as what you think it would be looking like. Regan?
Well, the 4-car Josh Barrett getting ready to hit mid road and come to the service of his team, as you see right there.
So we see Josh Berry hitting pit road. We see Josh Berry. We see Jenny Hamlin hit pit road. Ty Gibbs hit pit road.
The 54 Martin Truex Jr. just comes to a stop at his the team. I fired off, guys. I'm still happy. This car is good, man.
More takers.
Larson still leads. He's not pinning yet.
I'll tell you who's not. So we had Truex Jr. on pit road.
Logano, Bubba ain't pitting yet.
Stop Roston.
And Bowman and Elliott.
Ross Chastain is in.
The only 100 car that pitted is Byron. Last week's winner. And this year's Daytona 500 winner.
Once one car gets on
He's the first winner to win 2 races this season.
You have to come with him, or you just lose too much time and don't gain the benefit of the new tires to take off and gain the lap time.
Larry, what do you do if you're the leader, Kyle Larson?
Yeah, what they may be doing, we'll watch him here for about 3 more laps. They may split this exactly in the third, which is basically about 50 laps a run. I watched Chris Gabehart with Denny Hamlin in the July race do the same thing. That way he gets a little bit of advantage on the top side with the fresher tires. But if you're going to go it on one stop, he's going to have to go about
So Bell pitted.
something laps.
Christopher Bell is in.
And
Regan.
Christopher Bell doing a nice job moving up through the field right now. He's a little bit too tight in traffic, but told his crew chief Adam Stevens, if we get clean air at some point, I think it's going to be right where it needs to be. He's fast right now.
Corey LaJoy comes to pit road along with Chase Elliott. That leaves just 11 cars on the racetrack who have not stopped.
So here's the hardest part about what Kyle Larson has to do right now, guys. He has to get out of the way of all the cars that are going so much faster. So what happens is sometimes it slows down big chunks of lap time. So that's the thing that Kyle Larson doesn't want to do right now, is give up a big chunk of lap time with those faster cars. Jamie.
so look, Joey Logano has pitted. Cindric pitted. Elliott pitted.
Austin Cindric is in. Logano's Penske teammate. And that'll leave 9 drivers on the track who have not been on pit road since lap 74.
And that's Larson, Bubba, that's Bowman too.
Yeah, and
Dylan, right?
So he He had a little something to lean on. His lap times were faster.
He leads in 7th with the Raceway car.
He had a little bit of a lead to give up that gap.
Well, I think the fall off, right, and the speeds that they were running is what brought them to this. Got the 5 radio right here.
Ryan Blaney in. That completes the Penske stops.
Well, that's certainly what unfortunately.
We got Stenhouse pitting.
That you hear right there he's talking about. Still
Dang. So we got Tyler Dillon in 7th.
Exactly what you said, Kevin. And always a determining factor at Richmond is how much time you.
So Larson ain't gonna pit yet.
These cars on tires pass you.
There's Martin Truex on fresh tires. Now he was 6
He needs fresh tires. He needs a pit.
behind Larson when this cycle started. Ricky Stenhouse in and out. That leaves 7 cars on the racetrack.
But that's just by yourself. It's the time that you lose with these.
Bowman, Bubba, Larson, they need a pit. They need a pit.
The time that he lost right there, 3 tenths. Sometimes it can be as much as a second. Have to be.
Got these cars with fresher tires. You guys get there, right?
Larry Mack.
Yeah, Bubba Wallace in that 23 car running second. They told him 2 laps ago, give me 19 more. So he will split this stage in half, doing a one-stop race, 75 laps on one-stop stage, 75.
All right, they're gonna do a split.
Wow. Well, now these cars passing Kyle Larson are not for position.
Don't worry, these cars will pit.
After making green flag stops.
Whoa.
Oh man. Well, so
Uh-oh.
getting into turn 3,
Contact between Burton and Hocevar. Ricky.
Kind of hold that group up with all these guys coming through, but getting into 3, you have that crown in the racetrack, and it's flat right there, and it's really easy to lock up that left front tire. But the thing I want to talk about, Clint, and we saw this the opposite with Martin Truex when he got behind Kyle Larson. He lost a bunch of time and couldn't go anywhere, and it works both ways with the slow cars and the fast cars. All depends on how you catch that traffic.
Well, I think it's important. I mean, obviously, you see it on the pylon there, but Larson's not the only one in this. But Wallace, we just covered it. His teammate Bowman, Gillen, Suarez, Truex is the first car.
All right.
Actually, on the strategy.
So 7 cars have not made this stop. Larson, Wallace, Bowman, Gilliland, the first 4, plus Suarez and Haley, 6th and 7th, and Ty Dillon 1 lap down.
I like the tire.
And
The tires on 15 as well.
The guy who fits once and the guy who fits twice, they wind up just right in the same spot. So you never know where it's all going to fall until it all plays out.
Well, you'd have known if that caution would have came out right there with Hocevar into the side of Burton. That would have been big.
All right.
We will step away with Kyle Larson leading Bubba Wallace by 5 seconds after 138 laps at Richmond.
Just hope this night race could be special.
Where did it go?
No, just hope that they.
We need to go down there. I've never been scared like that before.
Use my bicycle too often.
Ego, Steel, all the top-rated brands, all run on their own single battery system. You can't find all these brands at a warehouse. They're your neighborhood ace. TaxAct doesn't sponsor any cool pro athletes. TaxAct is too focused on improving your tax filing experience. Also, none of them said yes. TaxAct, let's get them over with.
The second.
I was born with wings, but psoriasis swooped in to clip them. It crushed my confidence.
Well, no longer will psoriasis get a piece of me.
I can love my skin again. Put Benzellix.
Only Benzellix targets and blocks IL-17A plus F to calm inflammation.
I can control my plaques and start getting myself back.
Benzellix helps adults with moderate to severe psoriasis control plaques to deliver clearer skin fast for results that last.
I will give myself back the freedom of shorts. Dare to wear black again, from head to toe. Most people got 100% clear skin.
Saw them after the first dose. Serious side effects, including suicidal thoughts and behavior, infections, and lowered ability to fight them. Liver problems and inflammatory bowel disease have occurred. Tell your doctor if these happen or worsen, or if you've had a vaccine or plans hit.
Start to get yourself back with Bimzelx.
Ask your dermatologist about Bimzelx today.
When these orange dreamsicle frosty, this takes me back, man.
It's like taking a trip down memory lane.
I didn't know they sold dreamsicles on memory lane.
The flavor that takes you back. Get Wendy's new orange dreamsicle frosty.
Next Sunday, the NASCAR Cup Series moves over to FS1. We're in Martinsville for door-to-door action on the half-mile paperclip. Pre-race 2 Eastern. Green flag at 3 on FS1 and the Fox Sports app. 144 laps in the books. And Larson has increased his lead over Bubba Wallace by a second. But he is losing a lot of valuable time to the drivers who stopped back at lap 123, 124.
He is, and Bubba lost a lot the lap before. It all depends on, like we were talking earlier. See, he's getting out of the way. His angle's off, getting in the corner. So it's all about minimizing the time lost. Bubba Wallace, I think, has had a couple bigger chunks of time with the way that traffic has cycled out with the cars that he's been around and trying to get out of the way and sometimes getting run into.
Absolutely. I mean, the pace is already 1 second difference between tires and not. Then you can get held up to another second. That's 2 seconds gained. Way too much time. Have to be careful. Time those passes.
And for me, I always wanted to be on the Martin Truex Jr. strategy. Put the tires on my car and just let me be on offense. Go forward. I hated when they would put me out there and leave me on the other strategy and I'm in the way. I just felt like I lost more time and it definitely wasn't as much fun.
Well, from here, in this famous point of being a fan, I love it. I love both aspects of that strategy game. See how it plays out. Fifth place, Josh Berry. On newer tires, Todd Gilliland has not made his green flag stop yet. He's sixth. But Truex made his stop, got back on the lead lap. So did Josh Berry, Pagano, Bell, Busher, Keselowski. One lap down. First car one lap down with Keselowski. There's your hunt for those pizza can on board Joey Pagano. And ahead of Todd Gilliland. Chevy in positions 1 and 3. Toyota second and fourth. Fords 4 through 7. With 4 of them in the top 10.
On board with Brad Keselowski and the BuildSubmarines.com in-car camera. Brad's somebody that we thought would be right in the middle of everything that we did here tonight based on how he performed here last year.
Yeah, I think he's almost suited to that for sure. The Brad Keselowski marched right through the field.
Yeah, and he started deep in the field. Only ran 1 lap in qualifying that came out. Here comes Larson.
Suarez and Larson in for their green flag stop. Bubba Wallace will take over the lead. Here's Regan.
Right now, Larson's been very quiet on the radio. Hasn't said a word this entire run, but has been getting coached up the entire time by Cliff Daniels on where he needed to be lap time wise. They continue to tell him, you're doing exactly what you need to do. You're managing lap time as your hand. Davis. Bubba Wallace, this run has been too free into the corners, too tight center. We saw him lose a few spots early on, and that was just a risky play.
Gilliland had made their stop, so only Alex Bowman is on the racetrack, and here he comes to pit road, having not been there since lap 74. He and Justin Haley.
Oh, all right.
Now, when all this started,
Truex still leads. We got Truex still lead. Larson in 19th. Bubba pitted. And we got Bowman pitting. But yeah, we got Bowman pitting. And I think Bowman was the last to pit.
All the way to the end. And we see Alex Bowman on pit road with pit crew hopping around.
I think Bowman was the last to pit. I think Bowman was the last.
You guys saw right there a little bit of trouble with the right rear. The Jackman actually had to go back to the other side. That'll cost him some time for Alex Bowman.
the final car to pit in this green flag sequence. Well, you said on the clock, Kevin. I heard you were talking about Larson and Truex right there. Will for now. Problem is, we've got 75 to go in this stage. It's going to be a while before we figure out which one of these scenarios work the best. And those two cars are going to be able to show. That's where you're going to see it. Who played the cards right?
So Larry tells us it won't be but 15 or 20 laps from now when that group that broke this stage into thirds will be back to pit road. And then we'll see how it cycles out for the run to the end of the stage.
That's one thing I love about Richmond. You have all these different pit strategies, and a lot of it sometimes flops because of how your car is handling the things that happen on the racetrack tonight. Being started in the rain, you can push your slick tires a little bit further with the strategy and have an extra set at the end. So it's all playing out.
Larry, we saw that Chris Gabehart, the 11 car, changed that strategy a couple years ago, won this race, and really kind of changed Richmond from then on.
Yeah, he actually did one stop in one stage and two stops in the other, and that kind of started the trend going.
So Martin Truex Jr. in front of Josh Berry, Joey Logano, Christopher Bell, and Chris Buescher, all of whom were on pit road between 123 and 127. Gilliland with a little bit of a scrape there prior to his pit stop.
Nothing comes close to this place in the morning. I'm so glad I can still come here. You see, I was diagnosed with obstructive HCM, and there were some days I was so short of breath, I thought I'd have to settle for never stepping foot on this trail again. I became great at making excuses, but I have people who count on me. So I talked to my cardiologist. I said there must be more we can do for my symptoms. He told me about a medication called Camzyos. He said Camzyos works by targeting what's causing my obstructive HCM. So he prescribed it, and I'm really glad he did.
Camzyos is used to treat adults with symptomatic obstructive HCM. Camzyos may improve your symptoms and your ability to be active. Camzyos may cause serious side effects, including heart failure that can lead to death, a risk that's increased if you develop a serious infection, or irregular heartbeat, or when taking certain other medicines. So do not stop, start, or change medicines or the dose without telling your healthcare provider. You must have echocardiograms before and during treatment. Seek help if you
I'll be back. I'll be back.
worsening
Caution. Yeah, caution. I forgot my mic was off.
And Kyle Busch bounced off the wall. We're waiting on word from NASCAR, but that may be.
He bounced off the wall, Kyle Busch, and that's probably for debris. You see?
I know, man. It's almost like a brake issue or maybe a right front.
Yeah.
The car definitely went straight.
Not a right front.
Oh, it's definitely not down.
Well, it was one thing's for sure. The day wasn't going very good, and the night is getting worse. Kyle Larson, or excuse me, Kyle Busch. Now, Bubba Wallace had just passed Martin Truex to get back on the lead lap. We'll see who ends up being the free pass car. Six-time winner here, Richmond. I know he's frustrated.
Me too. I know he's frustrated as well.
Yeah, that didn't work out well for Kyle Larson with where this caution fell. He's running sixth right now. See Eric Jones, he'll be your free pass.
Don't worry, he's 16th, but he's probably going to pit. So,
and all those guys who had
bad day to be a Kyle Busch fan, you know.
Kyle was going to keep running, and they were going to have to pit again. Now they jumped, and now they're all going to pit together because Kyle's going to have to pit with them.
That's exactly right. Not exactly what Cliff Daniels needed on this one-stop strategy he had going on.
And you just never know. You never know when those cautions are going to fall. You just have to take a strategy, and that's Scroochie Cliff Daniels right there.
You know what? They should recreate.
As a crew chief, but he knows how important pit stop is.
They should recreate this. Oh, Truex is betting on. They should recreate. Hold on. Yeah, they should recreate this right here. Yeah, you know what I'm talking about. With the next gens. Oh crap. Did the screen show a mirror? Oh, it did. Crap. Hold on. No. I think this way. We'll be fine. Yeah. See, that commercial is lit. I think they should recreate it with the next gen cars. Which, you know, it's cool. This commercial is amazing. I love this commercial. This commercial may be my favorite NASCAR commercials ever because of how cool this is. You know, just freaking wonderful. Just freaking wonderful.
Oh,
Free flag. Yeah. Free flag. Sorry.
man, it's been a long go for Ryan Blaney so far. Now, a number of drivers did not pit on that caution to get back onto the lead lap. They include Bowman, Gilliland, Ty Dillon, Stenhouse, Burton, and Suarez. I think Bowman was the one that didn't need that caution the most. Really hurt him. Had a good car running in the top 5. By the time the caution did him. Well, we're going to see how good this 5 car is, Clint, being able to come through traffic and make passes. And so far, he can get by Christopher Bell. I think he wants to do this as early as possible to not lose touch with the leaders. Denny Hamlin with the Toyota Owners there with teammate Christopher Bell. Christopher Bell cut Kyle Larson some slack right there. He was coming up the racetrack and lifted for him. See Denny Hamlin riding along the inside of Christopher Bell. Haven't heard much of him. Imagine that. Welcome to the show. Hometown guy.
Top 5. Bell, Larson, Logano, Barry, Truex. Truex.
Christopher Bell, and then that's probably coming from the engine shop. Hey, let's not sit on this rev limiter down the back straightaway on new tires, and you hear him roll off the gas to stay on the rev limiter. Ryan Blaney here. Let's see what happened to him. He is still way on the outside and toward the back of the pack. Got a little contact from Austin Cindric. I think it started at Bubba Wallace. Saw the flames coming out of his pipes, caught him off guard. Way early, getting into the corner, lifted, and just stacked him up behind him. Got ran over. Well, let's hear what Bubba had to say.
You got that to be wanker check. Oh, no doubt. Still got to be the bad guy Monday. Always.
Oh, is it knife? He's a knife. Bubba's a knife.
He's just giving
Bubba's having a good day today.
And
Larson having a good day.
you know what? That you just don't.
Truex is having a good day. Barry, Logano, they're having a good day.
This is what looks to be the best.
And Bubba's next to his teammate, so
Punch the numbers in. This is how we're going to make the most ground. But well, history.
if you wreck,
Look at history on
then the good day is going to turn to a bad day.
And we all know, well, 9 times out of 10, you've got long green flag runs. The other history that we don't know about is this night race, right? So look, the pace is faster, and there's just things that are happening different. So there's
First night race of the season.
strategy is with these lap times. 15th place, Ross Chastain.
Just hope this is a solid, decent race.
Eric has his racing to
We're still at stage 2.
here in the fan zone. He read an Easter bunny book for the kids.
It's been doing this afternoon. Been doing that for quite a few years. That's
Oh yeah, happy Easter.
making a lot of difference in a lot of children's lives.
That's my first race reaction ever.
Make a teacher happy, right?
The first race reaction I ever did ever.
Should have been proud if you'd read anything.
And I think it's going to come
That's a
solid.
good day, Kevin.
You know,
Did they have glasses?
solid.
Are them glasses working? Is that
I don't have any people
They just used
in here, but
typewriters and all kinds of things.
whatever. It is what it is.
Things getting a little feisty here. Austin Dillon up there with Michael McDowell. Ryan Blaney trying to work its way back up through on the low side now.
Man, did you see the right front rotor blowing on that Ryan Blaney car? Wow. Murray back in traffic.
Look at that, Clint. And the left end.
Definitely not the night that we thought we would have on Ryan Blaney. He's been carrying the banner for Ford with the speed and things on the racetrack. And tonight has definitely not been a great night for him.
188 complete. Martin Truex Jr. up 1 second on Josh Berry.
All right.
Side by side.
Fox side by side. That's the first Fox side by side.
You know, when I take the bike out like this, all my stress is just me at work.
All right.
Look at that. This bad boy can fix anything.
Yeah, tough day at work. Gonna cruise and sort you right out.
When I'm riding, I'm not even thinking about my painful cavity.
Oh, you shouldn't ignore
And
that.
every time I get stressed about having to pay my bills, I just hop on the bike, man.
Oh, come on, man. You gotta pay your bills.
You don't have to worry about anything when you're protected by America's #1 motorcycle insurer.
Well, you definitely do. Those things are related. So, Oh, that is a vibrating pain.
See that? Hear that? Feel that? Is this how you prove you earn the crime? Have you shut up the haters?
I love it.
And the heat?
Who's gonna make some moves?
Is this a shooting star? Rock star? Superstar? Okay. Let's all take a deep breath. Because once we peel out, there's no looking back. You ready?
It's almost the end of the school year. I'm in the fourth quarter of my school year.
So you can keep your ride alive.
So yeah,
Saturday on FS1.
when May comes around, that's gonna be the last month of school.
Super slow.
And then yeah, then I'm done with school. I'm done with my freshman year. I go into my sophomore year.
Mookie Betts and Ready Freeman.
My brother is going to his senior year. Then I'll be going to my junior year. He'll be going to
30 Eastern.
his freshman year of college. And I mean, yeah, I think he's going to college. Yeah,
Get your tickets now. Talladega's
they'll probably be
The three for
a sophomore in college, and I'll be a senior in high school.
I mean, have y'all seen those fast food prices lately? It's like even they want you to come to Chili's. This Chili's 3 for me is the best $10.99 you can eat.
I mean, who doesn't love their senior year?
194 laps complete. Martin Truex now 1.2 ahead of Josh Berry, the only driver in the top 5 who does not yet have a Richmond win. Berry running right where he was a year and where he finished a year ago, subbing for Chase Elliott. How about an Easter basket full of Crank It Up for this Sunday night?
Yes, please. Yes, please. Okay. Nope. Sorry. It was something. Yeah, we're crigging it up. We're crigging it up. Hold on.
In the Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond on Easter Sunday night, Martin Truex 1.4 ahead of Josh Berry. Logano Larson 3.4 seconds back, and as we documented before
All right.
the pit stop began under green, Truex was
Don't worry. I don't think this race is gonna get boring.
under green, and of course
It's gonna be solid. All right. Gonna be solid. Gonna be solid. Gonna be all right. Gonna be solid. Yeah.
30 laps to go in stage 2. Here's your progressive race summary. Martin Truex, one of 5 leaders so far. Larson out front for 144. Truex now has led for 50 laps, second most. 10 lead changes, 23 cars on the lead lap. Larson, the stage 1 winner, currently 3 seconds out of the lead in fourth. tell you what, actually, the cause of the caution, last caution we had, Kyle Busch, which was exactly what he needed. Had a lot of cars that were a lap down.
My friend Justin.
With the caution, he probably gained 12 spots.
Super. Dang. What the heck?
Got pinned a lap down, put back in 19th place right now.
Super cracked on Fortnite, my guy. Yeah.
A lot of optimism for them coming into the race. Felt like that car was going to be very good. Right now, the report from Kyle, though, he's so tight, he is chattering the right front tire to the corner. Not too happy with it at the moment.
Yeah, we've heard Kyle talk about how tight his car is all night. That is definitely one thing that was challenging for this team. They started off the race way too tight, so they missed it.
And you didn't say chatter. They literally. That tire slaps.
It's gone. Ow, fans, put my hands, put my hands.
In the middle of the corner.
Sorry.
23 to go in stage 2. We'll step away for a box side by side.
Okay. We're going for another Fox side by side.
When I was your age, we never.
Trix is still in the race.
Why can't it work all?
I don't think the race is going to be boring, you know?
Basement. So I can finally show that party and invite Shannon Barnes.
Dreams do come true. Xfinity gives you reliable Wi-Fi with wall-to-wall coverage on all your devices, even when everyone is online.
Maybe we'll even get married one day. I wonder what I'll be doing. Probably still living here with mom and dad.
Fast, reliable speeds right where you need them. That's wall-to-wall Wi-Fi on the Xfinity 10G network.
Feel that. Feel that. Is this how you feel you own requirements?
Alright.
I can shut up the haters. And ready?
Who's going to make some moves?
Is this a shooting star?
Hey, yo, bro. Why I got freaking,
Let's all take a deep breath.
freaking Scott Pilgrim?
There's no looking back. Ready?
Ah! 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 Get that crap off my screen! Get crap off my screen! Get crap off my screen! What was that? Sorry, it's a kissing scene? Yeah, it's a kissing scene. Just a kissing scene. Just a kissing scene. Kissing. It's kissing, right? It's kissing, right? They're just kissing. No, they're just kissing. Nothing much. Nothing. Not with tongue or something. Just they're kissing, alright? And it's another kissing. Amazing.
17 to go in stage.
Alright.
Like Ricky Stenhouse, Todd Gilliland, and Daniel Suarez. Alex Bowman, who also stayed out, is the last of those.
Yeah, I don't think Master Luke is. I mean, I probably unsubscribed him.
Bowman ahead.
Well, you see,
I mean, he said like the same video like a million times. Like, what?
Truex from laughing at another car, so
It was the same thumbnail.
as long as he can.
Looked like his same short.
Car ahead is Justin Haley, and that would put him 2 down. And Josh Berry continues to impress. He was having trouble getting around Gilliland and see the other guy going right there, enabled Pagano and Larson to really close the gap on him the last few laps.
Well, that's the ebb and flow of this particular racetrack. You catch a guy that's running your groove, and you have.
No, I'm not talking about Master Uguay from, you know,
Catch up, and then you finally clear him, and you're like, oh, thank God.
Kung Fu Panda. I'm talking about the YouTuber.
You got to think after his performance here last year that Josh Berry had this race circled on his calendar.
Well, Josh Berry and Robbie Childers are, they needed to get it going, but I think everybody thought that they could, and I think the biggest thing for them is just making it happen. And tonight has been a solid run from the start to where they are right now.
It's called confidence, and there's only one way to get it. Run like here tonight.
Jamie?
Yeah, and another driver that really needed a solid run tonight is Joey Logano, still looking for his first top 5 of the year. And I talked to Richie Caldwell earlier, and he said, we had a chance to be part of that tire test at North Wilkesboro about 3 weeks ago. And you guys know, we rarely...
One giant onion. Oh, yeah, I heard of that, dude. One giant onion.
It's showing so far.
Running third, 2.5 off the lead, 2.5 seconds that is.
Well, when Jamie talks about not being able to test, that's literally the rule. You cannot test unless it's a NASCAR sanctioned test. And
How to what?
it's a Goodyear test where they're testing a newly paved surface like they have in Norfolk.
Oh, no, dog. He's making ASMR. What? What? ASMR, bell, whippering, and mode, plus mode sounds. ASMR, bell, moaning, and intense whippering sounds. Hold on, let me see this. Don't worry, we'll get back to the race. I know the race is important, but...
Try Old Spice shampoos to
Hold on. Alright. Those people fail to realize that I've been shit posting since the very dawn of this channel, and in fact I've actually never made a single video that's ever taken effort to produce. But it's only a problem now because I have a lot of subscribers, and in fact I actually orchestrated that as well because I sold my soul to the Illuminati, and now YouTube basically owns my life. So instead of apologizing for me shit posting on a channel who specializes in shit posting, I will be bringing back the male moaning ASMR. So I hope you guys enjoy this male moaning ASMR, and let's get straight into it. Ain't this great? I ate a burrito from Chipotle about 3 weeks ago, and I haven't posted ever since. So now that I'm finally out of the hospital, it's time for a male moaning ASMR video. So I hope you guys enjoyed this moaning video. Let's just get straight into it. What is this? This is creepy AF. What is this? Alright. Thank goodness is not what we expected.
We heard all those warning the drivers. Now these
Back to racing.
never
Yo, the 23 and the 24. Byron and Bubba Wallace.
The crazy world we live in, Clint. But
Hey, look, we got we got Gillen who's a lap car.
And that is
Bubba Wallace is having a good day. Great day.
That move around with the grooves in the tread. The tire moves around a lot. The car moves around a lot to try to gain that lateral grip. And when you put those flicks on, it feels like you're back on bricks. And the tires have grip, and that's just not what you started the race with and being used to.
Well, here's Alex Bowman, who was on the one-stop strategy. The 160 lap stage 2, like Kyle Larson, who was a little further back on the field, stayed out under the caution, did not stop just to get back on the lead lap. Here he falls a lap down to Martin Truex.
That's a ball for him and his team. I mean, literally a top 5 car. One untimely caution when Kyle Busch stood up and got into the wall.
Well, only 3 to go right here, Clayton. So same thing that we just talked about with the previous lap car. Alex Bowman wants to hold Martin Truex up as much as he can and not lap the guy in front of him.
And if he can stay on the lead lap right here, that is such an impactful moment.
I think he'll be fine. He'll get the free pass at the end of the stage.
Keep going. Keep that.
Well,
Yeah.
what he's saying is he won't have to start at the tail end of the longest line.
Yeah.
The lucky dogs.
Yeah.
He wants to not be the lucky dog. He wants to be on the lead lap when he gets to the line, so he can hit like normal and not have to start at the back.
And he just might be able to do it right here. He's trying. Hold him down. Hold it tight.
Final lap, stage 2. Here they come to the line. Bowman with a head of steam on the outside.
That was so close. I don't think Truex did.
So Barry gets second. Martin Truex wins stage 2.
He knows how strong that car is. If he gets a lap down, I'm going for it.
Absolutely. You want to pin him a lap down.
All right, we'll start it out when we come back. Martin Truex Jr. has his first stage win of the season and his 6th at Richmond.
Like this. First stage. Right.
You need T-Mobile. Home internet with 5G. Wait, T-Mobile has home internet? What a feeling! T-Mobile now.
When these orange dreams go frosty, this takes me back, man.
It's like taking a trip down memory lane.
I didn't know they sold dreamsicles on memory lane.
The flavor that takes you back. Get Wendy's new orange dreamsicle frosty.
The Chicken Roughnecks. Take on the PC Defenders. On Fox.
So, if you have a garage pick, it's locked. I'm talking about fantasy. What is this?
Gain a couple right there. Those
So,
very difficult spot. Hard to cut.
so,
Number one pit stop at an easy
so, Truex has won the race off pit road, but he has won stage 2. He won the race off pit road and he won stage 2. So,
Yes. You get.
um,
What season you get with Straight Talk Wireless?
stage 3. I hope this final stage brings us some a good finish. You know,
So you can give your janky phone to your kid.
like me, decent race. You know,
Good talk.
that's what I love. I don't want boring racing. You know. So yeah, I'll be back. Wait, never mind. I think we're going to green. Yeah, pace car lights are off. Here we go. 3, 2, 1.
Good jump on Truex behalf is going to be key. 5 car. He stayed over to
Green flag. Green flag. Green. 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 Here we go.
With the wheels thing. But when you're the leader, you have that choice anywhere in that box.
Chastain, every restart, he makes that melon move way up to the outside. And this time he's got a lot of company back there. Yes, sir. Taking to the outside. Yeah, Hamlin. Like it takes you a lot for scope for Larson's car to come in.
Well, you heard Joey Logano talk about not taking off good on the last restart. It seems like he's in a much better position to take off a little bit better this time. But taking off here at Richmond is one of the toughest balances that you deal with.
So we got Denny versus Logano.
In the corner and off the corner, you see door to door here with Denny Hamlin.
Door to door, Denny Hamlin, Joey Logano.
That balance to be good in the long run, as you know, Richmond is going to have long runs, but you have to be able to get going to stay up with the leaders and keep your track position. So
there you go.
Sometimes they're tight.
And it's going to be Larson versus Truex for the lead. This is Logano versus Hamlin for third place.
So notorious for loose in, tight in the middle, loose off. Fix that, crew chief. Good luck. You heard Denny Hamlin have to get out of the throttle right there to keep from getting into the side of Joey Logano. It's just so tough to pass off a turn 2. There's a little crown in the back straightaway. If you cross it with any wheel in there, it just spins the back or slides the back.
Logano slid it going into turn number 1 after he had just almost cleared Hamlin, but almost doesn't count.
See how hard those two are fighting for position. 11 car Denny Hamlin on the inside, and the rotor's blowing.
12th place on the right of the screen, Brinson and Elliott.
Trying to outduel one another, getting into the corner. Team established that position on the other guy. If you're on the outside, you're trying to take away their entrance to the corner and their exit going over. On the inside, you're trying to get into the corner deeper and push them up the racetrack.
Well, as we're on board that Monster Energy camera there with Ty Gibb, he had more trouble this week on pit road with a penalty. You see Chase Elliott, a little contact there with Noah, but Gibbs battling back again. We've seen him do that several weeks so far this year.
And that speeding penalty back in lap 170. Gibbs did.
Yeah, I think Noah said, okay, I need to get back to the bottom of the racetrack. I don't need to give up any more spots here. Protect what I have. There's a hole behind before I give up another spot to Ty Gibbs.
Keep scrubbing the tire off, the tire that you'll need long into these runs. Get settled in, get single file. More than likely, you're going to see another long green flag run.
A couple of youngest drivers in the field, like everyone else, chasing the oldest driver in the field, 43-year-old Martin Truex.
Martin Truex, hey. Martin Truex.
After
He did.
Hurt the average up here.
All right.
Yeah. That was it. Low hanging fruit.
They'll complete 250 or 400 laps this time by, with Martin Truex leading. And thanks to Toyota, we'll keep it
I want Dave. That's Logano.
commercial-free racing from Richmond as we go Toyota all out.
It's probably the Toyotas about to win this race. Probably Truex or Hamlin.
2 seconds off the lead.
Truex or Hamlin winning at Richmond.
Those Camrys right in a row for 4th and 6th.
Probably Bell or
got a little bit.
maybe Bubba.
Yes, we heard him get his.
He started 5th. Stage 1 second. Stage 2 8th. Currently 6th. He is staying in the top 10.
Battling his way back to where he was.
Yes, he's staying in the top 10.
Currently 14th, 6.8 seconds back. And here's Christopher Bell.
He'll probably get top 5
In the rocking chair,
or
and Wall.
top 6 because he's trying to make a breakout season. He's trying to win it. He's trying to get it done. Professor Agree wasn't his year to get it done, but if he can get it done, if he can probably win, so like me, probably Kansas or maybe Talladega, which I would love to see.
At home, by the way, for Denny Hamlin over the years.
Because they're trying to make a great car,
Got back on the lead lap with a
make it good.
A couple of cautions ago. He's 8 seconds back in 50.
Eric Jones has been riding
Behind Ty
the 43 for
Well, this is the guy
4
who
years.
controlled the race.
43. He has been driving the 43 for 4 years.
Since that strategy played out in the first stage with Martin Truex.
So
And Tyler Reddick, who is
Christopher Bell went to 20 in 2021.
Toyota driver and Virginia
Divine Family Racing, who owned in 95.
since he was 5 years old. Danny and his mother,
Whoa,
Mary Lou,
dang.
look back at what this track means to their family.
That's crazy.
As soon as he saw a NASCAR race, that's what he wanted to be.
I mean, I was 5 or 6 years old. I just remembered the moment I smelled the tires and the fuel and I heard the engines roaring by, I was done.
Yeah. He just asked me the other day, do you still have your season tickets on there? I sure do.
I love that the Toyota Unders 400 is here at Richmond because I have been driving with Toyota now for the better part of 15 years. But now
15 years, ever since Toyota debuted.
Is now the head
No, ever since like.
in my home track, it just means a little bit more.
Was it 2007? No, it was 2007. It was 2008 when Joe Gibbs went to Toyota.
Christopher Bell.
He went to Toyota in 2008.
And Eric Jones.
But I still think a lot of these guys are still learning exactly where the racetrack is and what the speed is.
And Joe Gibbs has been with Toyota ever since 2008, their second season. The Toyota's second season is NASCAR. So Toyota has been in NASCAR for like.
It's hard to keep up with your car on nights like this to be able to make good adjustments and have it work the next run with everything changing so much.
Well, Larry Mack, what can we expect? We saw different strategies play out in stage 2. What can we expect?
18 years.
Yeah, Mike, and right now everybody should have somewhere around 3 sets of stickers left. So I don't know that that's a storyline. We go back racing at that.
You did beat it in 2007, right?
60 to go. If you're going to just split the stage in half, you're going to split somewhere around like 315 to 320. If you're going to split it into thirds, the next pit stop will come somewhere around like 285 to 290, and then again with 60 to go. So I still think we might see some split strategies, but the one thing about the final stage, it has to be right. You don't get a second chance. Well, we'll wait and see.
Well, we saw what Kyle Larson did early, and obviously they think their car is good enough to run that strategy that they did in the first stage with the less stop. But
it was Toyota. Oh no! It said a caution.
Car's fast enough. We had that number 1 box. If you could just get an opportunity.
I thought it said caution.
Pit stop, maybe that could be the difference.
Jamie?
Tyler Reddick might be found himself in the top 10 right now, starting 19th. Make that brown.
So anyway,
But he said the biggest problem right now is he's just too tight. It makes some gains on him.
we got.
In the top 10,
if I was too tight, I'd reach down and start more. I think that's a good option. We see Christopher Bell underneath Denny Hamlin, but the thing that I'm talking about with Tyler Reddick, as we see these two continue to race, he talks about his car being tight, but I don't see him reaching down to downshift. So tough to understand all the scenarios there with everything that they have going on, but it would definitely help it rotate.
Helps to slow down.
And they kind of stuck with that strategy.
17, 18 years, right?
Not shifting.
Bell is moving forward. It's come a long way. It's been a while.
It's been 17 and 18 years ever since. No, it's been 17, 18 years that Toyota has been
Get that great run
in NASCAR.
off the second lane of the racetrack.
They debuted in 2007.
See him go back to the bottom, and now Bell's going to try the hash marks there, the paint on the racetrack.
Joe Gibbs went to Toyota in 2008.
Position on the outside of Denny Hamlin and get that good run up off the corner.
I think
So it's been
he was door to door with him on the bottom for several laps.
15 years. I don't know. Since Toyota. But it has been with Joe Gibbs. Joe Gibbs.
He got felt earlier by doing the same stuff. So don't worry about it. Yeah, tell them no about 4 on they're going to come Sunday. You and the whole field. So back in, do what we're doing here. We're not racing it for anything.
obviously not liking the way Suarez is racing him there in front of him. Oh, ooh. Obviously, got moved from the rear. It's definitely Suarez repaved a little bit of the paver, and then your spotter reminds him, keep your eye on the big picture.
Suarez trying to stay in the pre-pass position. He's the first car one like that.
It's gonna be decent. It's gonna be decent racing.
Stay in the pre-pass position, especially when
You're
you're
gonna probably,
somebody that you think you're faster than. But he definitely
yeah.
used the bumper, and you saw Ty go back to his bumper and hit him. You just got to be careful with that, because the last thing you want to do is get that splitter separated from the nose, and it's racetrack is. With the handling of the car and the turn to the center. If you get that splitter separated from the bottom of the nose, it will make the front end of the car not turn as good and make your night even worse. So you got to be careful.
Martin Truex still leading the race. Martin Truex is still leading.
31 laps to go, Larry Mack.
Yeah, Mike, Kevin and Clint was talking about
It's the second night race. No, the second first night race, right?
And I've been watching the top two. Martin Truex Jr. in the 19, Kyle Larson in the
Yeah, Bristol.
pretty much ever since the restart. About 30
Yeah,
laps
Bristol and
Kyle Larson does not shift. He's
now it's Richmond.
the whole time.
Then we'll have Barnesville. We'll have back-to-back
Into fourth,
short track races.
and grabs fifth.
And they're at the same state. They're at Virginia.
That's the first time since the restart.
They'll be leaving Richmond to go to Martinsville.
You said that the 5-car.
And then after Martinsville, they'll be going to
Gear selection every single lap from lap to lap. What he does. Well, it's searching, man.
You're searching. Yeah, that's exactly right. You're searching to find what is going to work for your car. And we see Kyle Larson starting to lose a little bit of distance to Martin Truex Jr. But I just, with everything that you have going on at this particular racetrack, I just think you want to downshift in order.
Texas.
So you're not so hard on that.
And then we'll have to go to Talladega. And yeah.
Laps to go in Richmond. One stop or two? That is the question. Martin Truex leading as we take you box side by side.
Yeah, there's going to be excitement for Talladega first. That's why Talladega is a big and bad track. So we'll have Archer, Xfinity, and Cup, right?
2024 Ford F.
Yeah, that's right.
Tough this smart.
Because trucks do fall, not break.
Returns to Dover Motor Speedway, home of the Monster Mile. With more 24, expanded campgrounds, and expanded fan zone of fun for all ages. More heart-pounding action, unforgettable moments. And above all, more roar. NASCAR roars at Dover Motor Speedway, home of the Monster Mile. April 26th to 28th.
Push guide, cold and smooth survival skills. Should you become stranded, be ready to signal rescuers.
So yeah, only 2 NASCAR races. Yeah, it's Xfinity. Jalen Smith won Xfinity.
12 minutes. Head for the mountains.
The Cracker Barrel, freshly made food at a fair price is just what we do. In fact, we've got over 20 meals under $12. Each
all right.
With a helping.
Yeah, we're side by side.
Each shop earning Cracker Barrel rewards.
The real madness this March.
3 amazing figures
on one
We're side by side.
Put some respect on my clock. And it's a double elimination where 2 of these senators will get unmasked. Or will they?
The joy.
I don't know who trusted me with this.
All new Wednesday at 8/7 Central on Fox.
Did you see that? Hear that? Feel that? Let's all take a deep breath. Because once we feel out, there's no looking back. You ready?
120 laps to go. Time for tonight's Credit One Bank ones to watch. Let me see. Who is Clint picking tonight? I can't imagine.
I'm staying on the horse, boys. Coming to one to Brian. Yeah, I'm telling you, Kyle Larson, he lost it on the strategy. We still have strategy coming. I think that number one pit stall may play a role in this when it's all said and done. I know which one you're going after.
Well, you've got the number one pit stall. I've got the number one driver on the racetrack currently, and that's Martin Truex Jr. They've given him control of the race, and he has maintained control of the race up until this point. So we'll have to see how all this plays out.
Well, you guys have the Quinella, but I've got an eye on Joey Logano. This is the most laps that Logano has run in the top 5 positions since he last won a race, which was Atlanta a year ago. Those are your Credit One Bank ones to watch.
You do realize we took the top 3 cars. I mean,
well, it's the blind obvious. It's pretty brutal.
Truex, Larson, and Logano, they took the top 3 cars right now.
Has been one to watch, but Wallace is back. William Byron.
Speaking of top 3, Christopher Bell's about to pass Logano.
It could be a role in this.
But he's at high side.
That car right there, Christopher Bell.
Yeah, you gotta look out for Christopher Bell as well. Don't forget Hamlin, and probably Bubba too. And Barry.
What? That's
He'll probably fire it because, well, he won last week. He'll probably go back to back. You know what I'm saying?
Boston. What year were that? Boston for Kyle Larson.
Okay. He did go to a bunch of museums yesterday. I think he was trying to. He had a flashback of his museum visit. Cool, a lot of museum history here in Richmond.
There is.
All right. Oh, lap car, Caswalla. They split Logano and Bell up.
This battle. It's not going to decide it because Christopher Bell fought back 3 wide.
Bell trying to take 3rd away from Logano as Brad Keselowski pits.
Bill with you. Bill there.
Takes Briscoe to pit road, giving up a top 16 spot, and now there's about 5 more coming in quick succession.
Well, one car has to start that cycle, and as soon as it starts, you know you have to come with it. Like I said earlier, just in order to keep up. So we see a bunch of them coming now.
Byron, Buscher, Elliott, Gregson, all on pit road.
Your leader, Truex, just come on. Here comes Larson. Here comes the rest of them. They're all coming.
Jamie.
Martin Truex Jr. making his way down.
Here we go. Here we go. Green flag pits. Green flag pits.
22, Joey Logano just into a stop in his box.
So Larson and Truex are pitting. Bubba and Bell are not pitting. Bell takes the lead.
He has to slow down the center too much.
And his teammate, Martin Truex, just took the lead.
Relatively quiet on the radio. They've just been updating him on when he moves around and changes things.
So Bell is the only Joe Gibbs car that's not pitting. But Bubba Wallace has pitted.
But he continues to climb back to the back.
Oh, come on, Dick Rear.
Earlier, and we're going to let that happen again this time. Pitted twice, or the plan is to pit twice on this sequence.
So Bell ain't pitting, not yet. But Bubba Wallace, to his second placer, he has pitted.
Stain finishing up, so Bell is the leader.
Bell leads. The rest pit. And Bubba pits. Hold on. Bubba.
That's what you want to
Bubba
hear.
pits.
Whether it's right or wrong, we don't know yet, but that's what you want to hear on the radio.
Well, here he comes. Yes. But I think it was those cars came a couple laps earlier.
1 lap down, a lap down. The rest of the cars. And Christopher Bell ain't pitting.
To let the faster cars go by on the outside so that he didn't lose as much time as possible. So he's in the game of having to get out of the way of all the faster cars.
Suarez didn't pit.
So
Blaney didn't pit.
Now it's just about minimizing the lap time loss on the racetrack when those cars catch him.
Teammates, Gregson, Bell,
Larry, the question
and Truex is the back of Chase Briscoe. Chase Briscoe right there.
One-stop strategy or just.
And here comes Bell. Bell's teammate. Here comes Bell's teammate, Truex. And here comes Larson as well. Larson comes to him. Larson's coming. Here he comes.
Each of the 3 runs. Well, right now it falls more in line with what that crew chief.
To have the pressure tire, so.
So that is apparently the strategy.
And here comes Hamlin. Has fresh tires as well. And guess what? Bell, who is the leader, he has officially pitted. And that means Truex is going to take back the lead.
Regan?
Once he gets there, yeah, Truex is getting there. Bell's pitting. His teammate, Truex, will officially take the lead.
But we see the battle for the lead heating up, and I think they think they can make the passes on the backside of the run. Is the only thing that I can figure out of that, trying to gain some advantage on the.
But don't worry, Bell.
That's what he did last week. He gained a whole bunch on the backside of the run at Coda, but we'll see if that works out. But the race for the lead has heated up because Martin Truex is stuck behind Chase Briscoe, and that's allowed Kyle Larson to creep right in on the backside bumper.
Bell ain't going nowhere. He's still in the top 10. He's still in the top 10.
Has caught both of them. New sheriff in town.
And Bubba Wallace is in 5th. Hamlin in 3rd. Joe Logano in 4th. Got Larson in 2nd. Truex 1st.
Yeah, there's going to be a lot of lap traffic. Oh, Christopher Bell.
Wallace, Logano. Oh.
Well, we talked earlier.
Christopher Bell. Too fast. Too fast every pit road. Christopher Bell. He gets a penalty.
Christopher Bell. In a big way. This is a bad place to have a mistake. This makes the race hard to overcome.
Got a penalty. That means black, right? Black.
Well, he's 10 seconds behind the leader now, and after he makes that penalty drive at 45 miles an hour down Pit Road, he'll lose a lap. 10th place. Reddick Chase Elliott. Elliott started on the outside pole. It's been in the top 10 most of the night. North Rexon continues to have a good night in 12th place. Behind him, Josh Berry, who had a 15-second stop and lost 6 positions on his pit stop. He launched his way in the wrong direction, got back to 13th. He was all the way up to 2nd at one time. Well, it doesn't appear like there's a lot that can happen on a green flag pit stop, but there is a ton of things that can change because when you fire off on a caution and the track's clean and everything's cooled down a little bit, it's much different than when you fire off on a green flag pit stops. And we heard some of the teams reference it earlier about how much tighter their cars were taking off. Well, when they take off and won't turn with the front end like you wanted to, it changes the balance of the whole run. So that's what you don't know is going to happen during those green flag pit stops. And I think we've seen some of that happen with Kyle Larson creeping in on Martin Truex. So here's Bell to serve his penalty. That's a killer. Yes. Did you have him one of your favorites? It's not top 10. Let's pay attention to the race. You see, here comes Truex. You see in the upper part of your screen. And he's going to put Christopher Bell a lap down.
Christopher Bell.
So instead of a contender, Bell is now one of 12 cars, one lap down. And as a driver, there's just not a worse feeling when you have a car that you feel like can win the race.
He is,
and they say,
he went down to pit road. He served his penalty.
You feel terrible. You try to.
And now Bell is officially a lap down. He's officially a lap down now.
It's not like he has any better tires because of his pit. Now he's got to go out and pass those 3 cars to even get back on the lead lap. Those 3 cars being the leaders.
Well, the biggest thing he needs to do
So the
is
top 18.
the leader to try to keep up with the cars.
Yeah, they're not allowed
Trying
down.
to stay in the lucky dog
The
position.
top 18 not allowed down.
You saw Ty Gibbs pass Noah Gregson. That
Bell and Austin, they're in the top 20 and they're allowed down. Look,
18 cars on the lead lap now with Christopher Bell in the free pass position.
and here comes nobody.
In the last 8 races where he's led more than 100 laps, and he has led 144 tonight, he's won 2 of them. On the other hand, Kyle Larson has never lost here after leading more than 50 laps.
Well, guys, we talked about Christopher Bell pitting later, and that's going to pay off for him right now to get this lap back. He's going to get his lap back by himself.
307. Lap 307. Yes, we're getting close to 400. We're getting close to the final lap of the race. And the end of the race right now.
I'm hoping to close that gap up on the leaders, not just to get his lap back, like you're saying.
So Truex,
Larry, the way this is playing out.
now he has led the most laps.
Well, I think he told him, he said, this is the only way we could possibly.
And probably Larson might,
They got a good car.
he might clutch this.
So you do something a little
He might
bit.
clutch
Yeah, and it's a
to get the most laps led and win the race probably.
strategy and lap time difference. So, there's just
Larson won stage 1, Truex won stage 2.
some runs you can gain more time.
And Truex is trying to get his first win
They thought that was the best way to do it
of the season.
because
And Larson is second with his teammate Byron. We got
lap time standpoint.
But there was only
2 wins. We already got 2 wins. And that was because the Daytona 500 and last year. No, last week.
Calculation was correct. Most likely it was the driver doing it was obviously the driver doing something wrong.
Lap 310.
4 evenly spaced.
Lap
about 3
310.
car lengths between each of the front 4 positions. Truex, Larson,
So it means
and you're riding with Logano in 4th.
uh,
But Wallace in 5th. He's 3 seconds back.
started 5th, and now he's currently in 5th. Could have won stage 1, but hey, whatever. He's doing great. This is a great weekend for Bubba. No, great race for Bubba.
Barry having to overcome a speeding penalty as well.
So I think this is probably my only race reaction of the season.
Larry Mack,
On the flip side of what Christopher Bell and
Yeah,
Adam
I'm
Stevens
thinking
did,
this is
Brad
probably
Keselowski,
my only
Matt
race
McClure
reaction.
are riding with him in the 6th car, and he's in 7th. He was really one of the first leaders to hit pit road. Now, if you've got a good long run car,
My first, but my
you can
only
make
race.
this pay off.
My only race
Sometimes
reaction.
you'll pay the price deep in the run by coming too early.
The first race reaction I ever did, but this is my only race.
One thing to go back on there, Mike. Josh Berry had a bad pit stop, did not have a penalty. He's still running 10th there, but just a small, just something to step back and correct it. But these guys have been, Keselowski and Buescher have been somebody that we had on our list to have a good night tonight.
300th career Cup start for Chris Buescher.
A long run, so that goes.
What was his first career Cup start?
Keselowski.
Right, thank you. 300th career Cup start for Chris Buescher. And Clint, the very first to win his.
The Texas dude.
He drove the number 11. He won 3 championships. He's in the Hall of Fame. He's from Conroe, North Carolina, and his son's in the Hall of Fame with him. That's
Chris Buescher.
Rusty Wallace, Casey Kane, they all won their 300th
Oh, yeah,
as did these drivers.
I'll push Danny in with the options left. I would like to see Buescher win here. Then he'll be a factor for the next time we go to Richmond. The Richmond fall race, whatever. They said Richmond. They said Richmond should have 2 races, and they also said that Phoenix doesn't need 2 races as well. They said if Richmond has 1 race, then I would say that
and they've definitely answered some questions about where they were from a performance. corner, so it definitely paid off on the race.
I think the spring race would probably stay.
Yeah, down to 1 and 2. Look at him diamond moving around.
Some say the fall race, but
Straight up off the corner.
I say the spring race might stay.
Yeah.
What that does is just
And for Phoenix, I might think
racetrack and try to get that drive straight up off the corner to keep
the spring race would not stay. I think the fall. I think Phoenix doesn't need a spring race. I think the spring race need to go.
We'll take you back side by side.
And we're going back side by side again. And probably again, and probably the last time.
We want you.
Join us at Toyota Racing.
But
size parts.
NASCAR drives into the Lone Star State for
yeah,
3 days. Texas Motors.
they said Bristol doesn't need
Elliott and Larson.
need 2 races.
Miller had a sweet treat.
So
38 special watch the track.
I would get rid of the spring race, the Bristol spring race, if they want to get rid of one race.
This is more than a race. It's a limited experience.
And if they're trying to get rid of
Saturday on FS1.
one Richmond race, I might say no. It's kind of complicated, but I think it's a spring race. Or probably if they don't want rain, then probably
The Dodgers take their
fall race.
with Cody Bellinger
If it's rain.
Saturday at 3:30 Eastern on FS1.
But hey, every day can have rain.
Save nearly $750.
Like me, not every day is supposed to be sunny.
We don't migrate. No, I'm talking actually flying. Sit back, relax, maybe work on my novel, and I won't forget the little birds out there. Actually, yes, I will. Wow, money changed you. Just keep it real. Do people still say that? Switch to Progressive and you can save hundreds. To spend on whatever you dream up.
When these orange dreamsicle frosty, this takes me back, man.
It's like taking a trip down memory lane.
I didn't know they sold dreamsicles on memory lane.
The flavor that takes you back. Get Wendy's new orange dreamsicle frosty.
What does fearless look like? By trading in pain with a champion. Find out for yourself. The NASCAR Craftsman Truck Series.
Victory at Richmond. With Boyer and Kevin Harvick. I sure hope one of those is like 300. Maybe it was. Well, yeah, it's like
Harvick has 4.
To tell you,
Or has 2.
your 300 start was at Kansas Speedway.
enough said. I can tell you this. It was definitely not a win.
No, you finished 23rd. Jeff Gordon beat Kevin Harvick for the win.
In that, one of the 4. Yeah, Harvick won 4. That's including his 4th and final Richmond. Yeah, he was driving the 4, and that was his final career win, which is probably an emotional win.
King Charles today?
No. What?
I never got around that place. You know, we're sitting here looking at Denny Hamlin running well at his home track. I was always so jealous of him coming home to Richmond and being able to be so good here, leading laps, winning races, obviously. This was a good track for me. But boy, my home race was definitely not the case.
Yeah, and same for me. I struggled at California Speedway, but I never could put that whole race together, and we finally did it one time, beating Jimmy Johnson there, and
Yeah,
cool finish. But never.
Harvick's from California, and
I still
Boyer's from Kansas. Right?
I've never ever said that I had one stolen from me, but when Greg Biffle run out of gas and turned off into the grass, that's an asterisk beside his win. That's all I'm going to say about that.
All right, 72 laps to go here in Richmond. Martin Truex and Kyle Larson. That gap is holding very steady at 0.5 to 0.6 of a second.
Hamlin third, Logano fourth. And Larry, with one more pit stop in the offing, when do we expect it?
Yeah, Mike, I think the magic number is anywhere from lap 335 to 340, which is only about 6 to 10 laps from now. But will somebody jump in there a little early, try to get advantage of those fresh tires, like we spoke about Brad Keselowski on that last round of green flag starts?
Well, you've got 17 cars on the lead lap, back to Alex Bowman. Chase Briscoe in the free pass position ahead of Kyle Busch and Ryan Blaney, rounding out the top 20.
That's what I love about this, though. Or push it later, like we saw in Christopher Bell. I think that strategy would have worked because he passed those cars because of the laps. You covered that, Kevin, but he made a mistake.
Yeah.
I think you're going to see both sides of that. It's somebody hitting it on the number, somebody being early, and somebody being late.
Well,
one of those is going to work.
Here's a car with William Byron. We saw struggle, and now he's running sixth. So that's typical for that 24 to figure it out.
Brad Keselowski in seventh was the first of the cars on the lead lap to pit in the last green flag cycle.
Yeah, and his lap times are still good. So no alarms going out for Brad.
So here's Reddick and Briscoe on pit road, and it begins.
Larson's starting to run your leader down. He's trying as hard as he can, and I think that the big reason is the obvious, but when as soon as they hit right here, the closer you are to him, capitalizing on the number one stall, that it's going to be your saving grace, possibly. Here comes William Byron.
Well, the first stall is definitely not going to be as big of a gain under green, but it's definitely been good for him on pit road.
Byron, Keselowski are both on pit road. Chase Elliott is in. Regan.
Cody Carter continues to battle back up after overshooting the pit stall a little bit earlier on. Right now, he just needs some more overall grip. They've been working on that car all night long. Keeps getting a little bit better each time.
4 minutes right there, Kevin.
Yeah, the 4-car Josh Berry just blew pit road, smoking the left front tire.
Keeps getting worse, man. Making mistakes.
And that's what we've been talking about. Here comes Martin.
Larson right on his tail.
And Logano.
And this is Wallace. This is what makes or break or the race right here. This pit stop getting on and off pit road. Jamie?
The 19 Martin Truex Jr. and Joey Logano both in their pit boxes. Martin and happy at the exit all race long. Joey Logano firing off a little too tight. Another air pressure adjustment.
Bubba Wallace looking for his first career top 10 at Richmond. Right now, though, no more comments on the brake shake. He's been very
All right.
Larson has not said a word.
Green flag pitting.
Denny Hamlin leads for the first time today.
That's great.
63 laps to go.
Look at this, boys. Kyle Larson got him in the pits. That's exactly what we were talking about there. I don't know how it happened. We're going to have to go back and dissect it, but he darn sure got him beat in the pits.
But we saw them huge. We saw them come on the pit road together, and that gap had to happen in the pit stall.
Look at them boys.
With those guys changing those tires and putting that fuel in the car. So,
dang.
Now, for the moment, those two are the first cars.
Larson got third.
Denny Hamlin and Christopher Bell. Well, they're the only cars on the lead lap. He was cycle 3.
He held him off, looking to the inside in the way.
Uh-oh.
He's there.
Here we go.
Larson's trying to hold him to. Oh, he's got him.
Oh. Tricks.
On the outside. Larson's car gets high.
Tricks. I think he got him. Yeah, Tricks got him. Tricks gets third.
Martin Truex knew that he had to go while he had the advantage on Kyle Larson because that evens out as the run goes on.
That's a flex. Drove right back by him.
Larson's pit stop, 0.8 of a second faster. But Truex takes it back. Here's the race on pit road. Down around the corner for where we are on the front straightaway. Oh.
Whoa.
Pushed him out.
Uh,
Truex had to lift. I don't necessarily think he had him beat. He crowded him.
Well, you got to do what you got to do to put yourself in position to win. And Kyle Larson knew that
I think
he had an
Truex
opportunity
always
to put Martin Truex
ride
in
the
that
auto
spot
trader
right there, and he did.
after the Richmond.
Just couldn't get taken off like he needed to on the fire off out of the pits.
So here's Truex getting back on the lead lap from Hamlin. And Larson following through.
So this seems very similar to what Christopher Bell did last time, waiting to pit.
Wouldn't be the last time, or the first time, excuse me, Larry, that we've seen Chris Gabehart do something different and go try to win this race.
And what he'll do, he'll get advantage of those tires near the end of this race. Saw the exact same thing. The July race came up just a little short.
It's all going to come down to how much time he loses, like we've talked the whole race, when all these fast guys are going by him.
Regan?
Danny Hamlin and Chris Gabehart never afraid to try different strategies and different things. No different tonight.
55 to go.
Very good on that last run, but started to pay off too much for him. He was spinning the rear.
And Hamlin, he pits now. Hamlin pits now.
And Corey LaJoy also fifth row. Christopher Bell cycles through to the lead. 46 laps on his tires.
I think he's talking about Bell. Well, never mind. He's going to pit right here. I was thinking maybe he stayed long and give Luck a chance to operate, but not the case.
Well, you got to remember, Clint, he's still several laps further than Truex and Larson. Denny Hamlin ran a little extra long. I mean, I know it's only a handful of laps, but it seemed to make a pretty big difference the last time when he got his lap back.
It's just digging himself out of that hole, though. That hole you're talking about.
So he'll have 11 lap fresher tires with 53 laps to run. So 18, make that 17 cars on the lead lap as we cycle through this final pit stops. Let's find out what's new on Kevin Harvick's podcast.
I remember one day we had a Looney Tunes promotion, and it was myself, Jeff Gordon, Jimmy Johnson, and I don't remember who else it was, but we were racing golf carts on pit road, and we could probably have the footage of this somewhere here at Fox, but we were racing golf carts, and I'll never forget it because racing, Jeff Gordon out the other side of the golf cart. Dude fell out the right side of the golf cart. Yeah, and we have that footage. Were you there? That
we used it against me my first year in the booth with Jeff Gordon. You remember that, Mike?
Oh, yes.
He literally threw himself off of his own golf cart. Watch it.
A bunny suit.
The bunny suit. Mamba Spiff's doing with the bunny suit.
Apparently, I bought the saddest looking bunny you could possibly buy.
You did.
That was a terrible bunny suit, but he wore it.
The bet was if the tweet, or whatever they call it on X these days, if it got 600 retweets, Mamba would have to wear the bunny suit.
Yeah,
he set the bar pretty low.
Well, he set the bar low.
Because of Easter.
Bunny suit before I walked out of the studio. I'm like, oh, that was a really dumb bet.
Yeah, there's a Looney Tunes race, sponsored race at Richmond.
All right, guys, how hard do I need to go? Let me know. They said be nice and smooth. And a couple seconds later, he came back on the radio frustrated, but the guys intentionally holding him up. He's 5-7, getting this win tonight, Mike. He's now crossed over 1,500 flag at Richmond Raceway.
We talked 40. Yeah, we talked at the beginning of the night that this was a Martin Truex style of race.
Ryan Blaney made a pit stop while we were talking about the podcast. Got back out. So remember this earlier, Alex Bowman.
So, yeah, that's like.
Well, that was a bunch of, hey, I'm here. I need to get by. And we saw the race back at the end of the stage.
Girlfriend, there was no way I was going to style that. Oh, so I.
You got to try to keep him locked down because that's one less guy you got to deal with.
And to Jamie's comment, throughout his career,
I was watching Kim Possible.
vocal on the radio to his spotter when there's
It was not on TV.
as fast as him. What's it like to race him?
I always raced well with Martin. He was always a very fair racer. If you raced him hard, he was going to race you hard, and
Very much so.
I think when I listen to him on the radio now, I look at him, I'm like, is that really the same guy that I know? But most of us lose our minds in the race car, and we become this totally different person.
I would be on that list.
Yeah. There's two of them right there. It's an introduction.
I always call it the pop-off valve. That little push to talk button on there.
Boy, Ricky Stenhouse about launched it up in turn two. Oh, they have a caution right there. We got it back in. He was way up in the marbles.
Whoa. Look at Bubba. He's at fourth.
It was fine.
Imagine him winning this
There are
race.
definitely some marbles, out of that 2.5 lanes up the racetrack, and
We got some lap cars as well. Lap cars. Lap.
get up there and
lap
realize really quickly
cars.
it's pretty dirty.
So here's Denny Hamlin, now in fifth place, 7.3 seconds back.
Yes, sir. This is a strategy. He's a lot faster than them, but there's a lot of track to get.
Stream.
He has 9 lap fresher tires than the cars in front of him, and was 3.5 tenths quicker than Truex that last lap.
One thing that becomes harder and harder for the leaders to do is get through lap traffic, and that will be one advantage that Denny Hamlin has over a lot of these lap cars is he'll be able to maneuver a little bit quickly, and I think that's definitely what they're banking on.
Watching the battle here with Logano really heating up with Larson. Larson's car is just not as good this run. He's having trouble with the grip in his car. Logano's a little bit faster than him, actually. Hold him up.
Yeah, and that's what we talked about earlier, Clint. You just never know what you're going to get when you put another set of tires on and where the racetrack is and you fire back off. And
looks tight.
Yeah, that's usually what happens. It gets tighter as you go through these green flag runs. I see Austin Cindric coming.
Yeah, much he has to slow the car down. They catch him getting in.
Well, and he's behind the lap car in front of him, and that's what I was just touching on with the 11. Was he'll be able to maneuver better than some of these guys through traffic.
How about Kyle Larson, 2.5 seconds back? We listened in.
You're right.
Ever grateful that I was at prom when the spring race of Martinsville took place.
In 2020. How did you think of it?
want to you.
Lord knows you have to listen to enough.
Yeah. We had where's your bunny suit? We had you in a bunny suit earlier in the TV compound. He quickly realized that Mike Waltrip was going to set him up on pit road. We had this great plan that he was going to go on the grid walk with
Is that Harvick's son?
Look at this. Second place, Logano on the outside.
Uh-oh. Logano. We got Logano versus Larson. And Logano takes second from Larson. Oh, come on, man. I don't want to see Logano, man.
What a great shot in the arm for Logano and for Ford here in Richmond. 33 to go now, in case you missed it. We started this race on NASCAR's wet weather tires and ran the first 30 laps that way without incident to a competition yellow. The track dried. They dried pit road. We had competitive pit stops and raced our way toward the end of stage one. Different pit strategies. Some were on a two-stop strategy for stage two. Kyle Larson and Alex Bowman were on a one-stop strategy. But when the caution came out for Kyle Busch, that negated the strategy call. Recently, Larson on a green flag stop.
I like the strategy call by Chris Gabehart and Hamlin. Yeah, I think he's the only one that has a chance. I don't think that's a long ways to get to Truex, but
The team had to wait on the gas to flow and fill the tank before they could release it. And that's why the stop was 3 seconds slower.
That lap, it was almost.
All right. Just to see some friends
On Martin.
from the other side.
in front of Truex. 7, maybe 8 cars right here where Logano and Hamlin, a lot of green track in front of them. All these lappers he has to.
Whoa, 23 to go.
As you see, Martin.
Yes, 23 to go already.
Right there with the car pushing up the racetrack, and that's from the traffic.
Stage 3 has been all green. Just all fully green.
Really matter because he matters, but he's not the guy that can catch him. It's that 11 car right behind Joey Logano.
All right.
Stage 1 had the most yellows.
Oh, man. Here we go.
And stage 2
Stalled out behind them. Talking about
had a yellow as well.
Well, this is what we were talking about with Denny Hamlin. He's
That was
gonna
probably
have less trouble
mid-race.
getting through this lap traffic, and now it gets even worse for Martin because he's got cars side by side.
So, yeah.
He's got Ross Chastain who wants to stay on the lead lap, and
well, they're going to have to go through the same lap.
The last yellow was, well, the caution
this is the most important pass right
for
now.
a stage, of course.
We got to get by Joe Logano, who is also a very, very tough pass and wants to get everything he can out of the night, but he's not easy to pass.
Talking about a 24.
Fully good.
Well, a lot right there. Hamlin ran like a 23.50 something a couple laps ago when he was in clean air.
All right, come on, Hamlin.
20 to go, Larry Mack.
20 to go. 20 to go. 20 to go. But now it's 19.
Overtime finish this year, but
19 to go.
two Richmond races last year, the average of the last caution was lap 386, 14 laps to go, which is about 5 laps away.
All right, thanks. Who's the hardest car in the business to pass, Kevin? We just talked about this and how all the drivers tell us last year.
Imagine if you see that. Imagine if a car just spun out or somebody just hit the wall
But so is that 22. So there.
with 14 to go. And there's a caution with 14 to go. Imagine that.
Denny Hamlin had a big mistake off of turn 2, lost that gap, and has to start over with that battle with Joey Logano and trying to make that pass on him.
Yeah, Denny tried him on the let's listen to the radio. Oh, hang on. He tried him on the outside 1 or 2 and lost a ton of time to Logano. Getting settled back in here. You can see the drive up off he has over here. Denny Hamlin.
Here they go. Logano, Hamlin. Hamlin's there. Hamlin's there to pass Logano. 16 to go.
I don't know. I think time is slipping away. Hamlin is only a tenth faster than Truex, and look at all the cars he's going to have to pass to get to the leader. You know, you tell that driver that though. He's only got to keep him calm.
He's only a 10th faster than Truex in this scenario. Look at he. It doesn't look like he's going to get much.
Bubba Wallace top 5.
Faster than Martin was in traffic.
Yeah, that will be amazing.
His tire's bad. Just like Truex mired behind Logano.
Yeah, it's like
As Bubba Wallace getting top 5.
Losing your edge over him.
Yes. And it doesn't help that these cars in front of Joe here are side by side. The more cars that are up there, the dirtier the air gets and the harder it is to make your car work optimal.
And then they still
dirty air. Freaking Joe Logano.
Truex.
I would just be happy with the Truex win. I want to be happy with a Logano win. I would not let a Logano win slide.
Remember, Keselowski was the first of the leaders to pit next to you, and we hit it on the same lap. 334.
When is the last time Hamlin raced the FedEx car?
Josh Berry, who's been so good all night, making it
He's been
back.
racing that car and
That
stuff.
mistake in the slow stop there earlier in the race.
I think we've lost our edge with the goodie in the top.
12 to go. 12 to go. 12 to go. Come on, Hamlin. You got
I
past him.
also think Joey Logano.
Well, he's not taking the lead, but come on. Second place. Joe Gibbs 1-2. It's not even that Joe Gibbs anymore. He left Joe Gibbs for it's been years since he's been Joe Gibbs. Like it's not even that Joe Gibbs driver anymore. It's been freaking a decade.
Outside of Martin Truex.
Since Logano been a freaking Joe Gibbs driver. It's been since Carlos Samaro.
Traffic.
38 to a 19. You can see it on your pylon. It's definitely.
Oh, a bump between Casbrala, who's lapped. And that's Hamlin right there, too. 10 to go. 10 to go.
That was a huge pass for Truex getting around Austin Dillon there. Gonna give him some breathing room on Joey Logano. Now these guys are side by side, not what Joey Logano wanted to see.
Come on, guys.
Yeah, and that's what you hope for at the end of these races is that, you know, the lap
9 to go. 9 to go.
and let the leaders go at it with 9 laps to go.
Well, left in here.
Truex may win this race. Just hope that Logano gets pulled off. And there's probably going to, yeah. I don't know.
Gralla and Stenhouse side by side. That's who Truex is going to catch next. Nope, that all gets resolved. Gilliland moves ahead of Stenhouse.
Good move by Ross Chastain right there to just get out of the way of Joey Logano and let them.
Yeah, Joe Logano had one win.
8 laps to go for the win.
He only had one win.
I can promise you, there's a hungry driver on board this Hunt Brothers Pizza camera right here because it's been a minute. It's been over a year since Joey Logano won. They hadn't run.
9 to go. 8 to go. 7 to go.
Got things sorted out tonight. Had a shot.
0.6 of a second. That is the gap and traffic ahead.
That is the key word that Martin doesn't want to hear is traffic ahead.
But without the
Wallace getting the top 5 finish at the end of the race would be amazing to see. 6 to go. 6 to go.
Logano knocked it down to less than 0.4 of a second.
Come on, Truex.
Joey wants him.
Come on, Truex.
Gets right up to these cars.
Oh, crap. Logano's catching up. 5 to go.
Half a second with 5 to go.
Yeah, and Joey's faster right now. He was tenth of a second faster.
Oh, crap. He's faster. I don't want to see Logano.
Tried to diamond that last time.
Holy crap, he's catching up.
Turn 2.
4 to go.
The diamond in 3 and 4 seems to work. He's in that lower straight.
Oh, my God.
This down here is going to try enter a little higher.
Come on, Truex.
Cross back over. Get that flat exit.
I do not want this race reaction to be a freaking Logano win.
If Truex can get past Todd Gilliland here, that may give him the cushion he needs.
3 to go. Just past Todd Gilliland.
And such an intriguing race from start to finish here. See Gilliland up the racetrack.
2 to go. White flag next time by.
Gilliland's got good pace. Now Truex goes back before he moves.
Oh no, trouble! Oh, Larson! Caution is out! Holy shamoly!
And that changes everything. It sure does. With 2 laps to go. And Truex more than half a lap away from taking the white flag, after which the next flag would end the race. We have a caution, and we will reset for overtime.
Oh my God, Bubba and Larson.
Kyle got loose.
Oh, holy shamoly. Bubba with Larson. Oh my God.
And just misjudged it as Kyle did. Turning around.
Some history there. Quite a bit of history between those two.
Yeah, it's been ever since freaking,
Just when
you know.
it's safe to engrave the trophy.
Ah, come on, Bubba. Why you gotta do that?
I don't know what James Small wanted to see. Not probably what any of these teams wanted to see. That Logano wanted it.
Yeah, and you're going to have to pit. You got no choice there. With
100%.
With the way that the tires drop off, you've got to pit. So, guess what, guys?
Well, now we stay.
That was probably,
Cars on the lead lap.
that was just probably 08 flashbacks, right?
I was the first car.
08 flashbacks.
Came out 7th.
08 Richmond flashbacks.
I had the lead. I mean, it's that big a difference. So
Dale Earnhardt Jr. and Kyle Busch. Which Kyle Busch is 20th, which is sad.
That is definitely not what Martin wanted to see.
Yeah, Martin did not want to see that.
This is going to get wild.
Martin did not want to see that. So
Plus Chastain, the free pass.
here they go. They're gonna go to
16 drivers with a chance to
what is this freaking Cars 3? No, the first Cars movie where freaking we got freaking Lightning Queen chick pick
What
the
a turn of
king.
events here. Martin Truex Jr. on the radio.
Holy shamoly, Bubba! What have you done? Come on, pass it. Come on, you gotta go. Gotta get there. Come on. Oh, same time.
Stop on the 19. See the 22 up the side. You can keep an eye on Denny Hamlin. It's going to be.
Oh no, crap!
He's going to get him. 11 to the low point. How about this?
What happened to Bubba? Oh, Bubba's there. Oh, Denny.
Denny Hamlin had led
Hot dog, diggity wiggity dog.
the lead.
The foul for pit road and Denny Hamlin. This is gonna be crazy, folks.
WeatherTech's heavy-duty impact line. You can safeguard the bed by filling almost anything on it. The underside features an innovative solution. Shock-absorbing rings.
Man, if Bubba, they have like, if that Jack did not do that, then Bubba just could have been like, out of there.
These premium American-made products. Order today at WT.com.
And could have got some great position as well.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you. But how long will you fight solo? I wonder if you know that we can get help.
Dang, the freaking Jack. Come on, Jack, man, do your job.
I'm not wondering anymore.
Was it Jack's fault?
Your mind. You need to know home internet with 5G. What a feeling.
Looks like you need a vacation. Just enter 5-hour energies. Where will the tide?
If Bubba didn't turn Larson, then Truex could have to win it at his own hands. He could have won that.
Ally has savings buckets to help you save for anything you want to buy. Because everyone has something they're saving for. Like that new car. Or a fancy vacation. Or party supplies. Your delivery budget. Or even the down payment on your dream home. Our savings buckets help you save for what matters most to you.
We're under caution going to overtime in Richmond. The two cars have got together to bring out the caution. Kyle Larson.
The first caution for cause. Stage 3.
Kyle Larson.
Look at this.
Mind you, gets the thing straightened back up. Only loses to a couple spots. Comes back 6th. Now watch the pit area. See, he gets it gathered up. Keeps it straight. Only loses a couple spots. They were that far ahead. Pit road.
Wet.
He gains 2 spots, goes right back to the bare position. The guy that spins him out has trouble on pit road. He is now 16th, Bubba Wallace. Holy cow. Trouble on the left side on Wallace's pit stop. They had to hold it up to tighten the lug.
Dude, tighten the freaking lug. Wait, tighten the lug. What are you doing? Tighten the lug.
Ahead of Truex, ahead of Logano, and Larson comes out for it.
What was that? Tighten the lug.
Truex's car took off on the race.
Now look at that. Bubba Wallace is in 15th. So that's great. He's not going to finish top 5 because they could have tied the freaking lug.
It's overtime sponsored by Credit One Bank. Green, white, checker.
Green, white, checkered, baby. Here we go. Green flag, green, boogity, boys. Let's go back racing. Overtime style. Here they go. Hamlin.
About the racetrack a little bit. Still there.
Will we see a second overtime? Here we go. You see the caution light. No, it's all for the marbles. White flag. Next.
Truex trying to hold off Larson. Logano.
Oh, oh. What's that?
He didn't like what.
Uh-oh. And Hamlin is going to win at Richmond. Wow.
Crash in turn one as Larson and Truex got together again after the flag.
Wow, way to go, guys.
Thank you. Thank you, pit crew. Absolutely.
Oh, man, Martin's mad at everybody. I didn't see what Denny Hamlin did wrong.
Hamlin gets his 53rd career win. 13th on the all-time win list.
That was certainly Truex. I don't know why he was so mad. Well, I think he was mad at his teammate, too. I know why he's mad. He lost the race.
Yeah, and didn't see what happened right there. And Larson was like, hey, you're going to run into me. I'm going to shove you in the fence and take this spot.
Holy shamoly. We got some tension. We got some tension here.
His teammate. Which
dang, Larson. What is that? What was that, Larson?
Racing for the win. But in Martin's defense, everything just unraveled there.
Now second. Now second.
Win at Richmond.
Hamlin gets his 5th win at Richmond. That should have been Truex, man.
11 drivers.
And that's freaking great, man. That's freaking great.
Great day for Joey Logano.
Get the freaking rear lug. Could tighten that crap up. They could tighten that crap up. The freaking.
You talked about how important it is.
Like, why? What are you doing?
It's your home racetrack, and he gets to do that again, Clint.
Hamlin
could have gone top 5. You turn freaking Larson. That could have been Truex's win. And then Larson gets turned by Truex. And then freaking this and that.
Then he ran over.
And
at the end.
now Bubba, he was having a good day. Now he's not going to finish at the top 5 because he turned Larson. Had a good day. He was at top 5 he was in top 10 all freaking night.
That man. It's hot.
His best finish at Richmond in the Cup Series is 12th. But sadly, he'll take 13th. Brexton takes 12th. And Barry, his teammate, at 11th.
He's frustrated, but I just don't know why.
And all the boos, baby. All the boos. He beat your favorite driver, and that's everybody. Danny Hamlin. Danny Hamlin.
Your pit crew on the final pit stop gets you up front. You did the job from there.
Yeah, the whole pit crew. This is a team win for sure. This trophy needs to go and to each one of these pit crew members' house. They just did an amazing job. They've been killing it all year. Thanks to Mavis Tires and Brakes for coming on. Man, we got some good runs with these guys. So thanks to Jordan Brand, Coca-Cola, Shady Rays, just everyone.
Mavis Tires and Brakes.
Just such a great feeling.
It's probably on the map right now. They're probably making big bucks right now because of Denny Hamlin.
228 laps led by Martin Truex Jr. and everything changes at the end of this race. Martin, take us through the emotional roller coaster that it was.
Yeah, I mean it's unfortunate, you know. Fortunately, this has happened here a few times over the years. So yeah, we're in a great spot and had a great all-the winners Camry all night long, and the guys did a really good job. Just got beat out of the pits, and then got. I don't know. He jumped the start and then just used me up in turn 1. So definitely sucks, but good solid day and another car capable of winning. So we'll just have to come back next week.
He had a great car. He had a great car. And then freaking Bubba had to turn Larson. Well, that just ruined his chances.
He was right at the line. I said he left early in the in his zone, but I don't know that he
All right, one more look here. You have to get to the white line before you fire off for it to be a legal
restart. Well, you see that's the start of the restart zone right there.
Definitely rolled before the line.
Well, I tell you what he did. He won.
Yeah.
NASCAR is saying the restart was not under review. So let's get back to Jamie.
Kyle Larson ends up third after all of that. Just take us back to the moment where it looks like you got loose and you spun out and you were able to save it and then salvage this great finish.
Well, I was a little bit loose and then I got finished off there. So thankfully it all kind of just worked out and I didn't, I only lost whatever, a spot to Bubba and then to Byron there. I was able to keep it going. And then my pit crew did a really good job to get us off pit road, gain us those spots, restart fourth and gain one more. So, I will take a third after what could have been a lot worse there on the front stretch. So proud of the HendrickCars.com team, proud of the Chevy, everybody, Hendrick Motorsports. So it was a good weekend for us, getting the pole and winning a stage and getting back to third there at the end. So
he is the second driver to have 2 wins this season.
19 car. What happened between you two?
I think he was just mad, like he was mad that the 11 used him up on the restart. That's probably where it really started from. And then the other 22 got to his inside 1-2. I got in behind the 22 and he just turned left across my nose and had me up on the apron off of 2. And then I don't know if he thought that I just piled it in there, but then he door slammed me down the middle of the backstretch. So I just figured in 3 and 4, I was going to use him up a little bit. So I think he just is more mad at Denny, but I was the closest one to take his anger out on. So I'm sure.
More mad at his teammate, Larson.
I'm guessing the replay looks the way I kind of saw it 1 and 2, and then he'll realize that and probably be all right. Martin's one of the most probably the most respected guy in the garage area. So I was surprised when he turned left on me down the backstretch. Even after the checker, but it's all good. I hope he doesn't have any hard feelings to me because I definitely don't towards him. Like I said, I got a lot of respect for him. Thanks, Cap. Thanks. Bye.
Thanks, Jamie. Let's have one more look at this restart. Hamlin on the inside, Truex on the outside, and we'll carry them through turns 1 and 2.
He definitely rolled right before I got there.
It wasn't the line. Was it close? Yes. But those cars are still door to door. I mean, he got off that, getting in position right there. Him moving him up a little bit is where his frustration was. That's where the race was lost because not only did it losing the battle, it opened the door up for the 22 to get under him too.
Yeah, but I mean, guys were racing for the win. It wasn't like he turned him sideways or anything like that. He went up the racetrack a little bit and they rubbed doors. But I think Martin's just frustrated with the way that the end of that race turned out, and he wound up not winning, and then it all really unraveled for him right there.
Got beat in the pits. Not on restarts.
Denny Hamlin celebrates as winner of the Toyota Owners 400 at Richmond.
Truex could have got into the bag. But I guess
all the parts you need.
Guaranteed to fit this win belongs to none other than Denny Hamlin getting his second win of the season. He's already locked into the playoffs, so who cares? He already got 2 wins, so he doesn't need to win to go to the playoffs because he already won, so.
I wonder if you know that I want the best for you.
But I was just hoping that Truex would win. But sadly, it won't be a Truex win. It will be a Hamlin win. Yes, a Hamlin win. Nobody wants a Hamlin win, but I'm fine with that.
With armor all, a little bit of this protects you from a lot of that. Armor all, less work, more clean. Buy $20, get 5 back for May 31st.
I kind of feel bad for Truex.
It's like taking a trip down memory lane.
I don't know why,
I
Bubba.
didn't know they throw dreamsicles on memory lane. The flavor that takes you back.
I'm just saying, if Bubba didn't turn him Truex could have just, yeah, boom. Final lap, boom. Wins the race. Like, boom, wins the race. It's over. But at least it's not like double overtime. It's just a single overtime. They don't even have to go like too far. Like, you know, what happened back at Trucks at 2023, the championship race at Phoenix. Yeah, that race sucks. Like, I don't know why.
Bigger selection and savings up to 9.
I don't know why they have to, like,
125% more.
you know, I don't know why that race was that long. So, yeah. I think it's time to end it right now. Like, I mean, when it hits 11, I'll end it. So, that was a great race. Could see Truex win, but hey, that was great for the first ever race reaction that I ever did. But hey, Truex could have gotten the bag. That could have been Truex's win. Just saying. I wanted Truex. Then, you know,
Win it all. We've got it all.
Hamlin. So
Savings up to $15,000 off.
it's 11 o'clock. It's 11 o'clock right now. So I think it's a perfect time to end this.
The sign on the outside of the truck says Richmond Raceway, but
It wasn't a win that everybody expected. But hey,
he earned his 5th win out there at Richmond. Congratulations to Dan Hamlin.
he's from Virginia. This is his home track.
15 laps.
But hey, it is what it is. The Virginia boy wins in Virginia. And I would like to see him win at Martinsville, but nobody probably won't like to see him win at Martinsville.
I think that's the key. We had run the entire.
It's probably going to be Hendrick or whatever. I don't even know. But hey, it's what it is.
To bring that caution out, there's no question.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is the end of the stream. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Never mind. I'll just stay.
Who led over half the race. Just heartbreaking
Hold
to
on.
have the caution come out right at the end. And it stings even a little bit worse, guys, to have your.
All right. Thank you guys for watching.
We saw he was frustrated with Denny Hamlin, thought he got used up on the restart.
I know this wasn't the win that everybody expected.
Running great, guys.
But hey, it is what it is, if you know what I mean.
Well,
So, goodbye.
Not exactly